kill virus is airborne. Virus is airborne. For kill trails, the sandstorm. The virus is airborne. Virus is airborne. For kill virus is airborne. For kill virus is airborne. Virus is airborne. For kill trails, the sandstorm. The virus is airborne. Virus is airborne. For virus is airborne. Virus is airborne. For kill trails, the sandstorm. The virus is airborne. Virus is airborne. For kill trails, the sandstorm. The virus is airborne. Virus is airborne. Virus is airborne. For virus is airborne. Virus is airborne. For kill virus is airborne. Virus is airborne. For kill virus is airborne. For kill trails, the sandstorm, the wicked time. The time is yours. Your wounds are self-inflicted. Water consumed areas made off limits. Non-restricted. I'm hoping that you get it. Like Area 51 is unaware of the real impact. Unaware of the real impact. Unaware of the real impact. Well, you can thank your Pope for that. It says greenbacks and back. Unaware of the real impact. Unaware of the real impact. Unaware of the real impact. Unaware of the real. Unaware of the real. Unaware of the real impact. Unaware of the real impact. Well, you can thank your Pope for that. It says back greenbacks and back. Unaware of the real impact. Unaware of the real impact. Well, you can thank your Pope for that. It says back greenbacks and back. Room with fat cats, cars and contracts who stole your mess and feed your knickknacks and toss your throwbacks to relax. Cause you know, you gotta let us go, Mr. Pharaoh. You gotta go and let us go. Cause you know, you gotta let us go, Mr. Pharaoh. You gotta go and let us go. Cause you know, you gotta let us go, Mr. Pharaoh. You gotta go and let us go. Cause you know, you gotta let us go, Mr. Pharaoh. You gotta go and let us go. Cause you know, you gotta let us go, Mr. Pharaoh. You gotta go and let us go. Cause you know, you gotta let us go, Mr. Pharaoh. You gotta go and let us go. Cause you know, you gotta let us go, Mr. Pharaoh. You gotta go and let us go. Cause you know, you gotta let us go, Mr. Pharaoh. You gotta go and let us go. Cause you know, you gotta let us go, Mr. Pharaoh. You gotta go and let us go. You know, you gotta go and let us go. You gotta take those shackles off my mind. You gotta take them shackles off our toes. You know, go let us go. You know the Lord said, go and let us go. Unaware of the real impact. Unaware of the real impact. Unaware of the real impact. Well, you can thank your Pope for that. It says back greenbacks and back room with fat. That's a month. And that's Yah's word as the world turned this time. That's a month. And that's Yah's word as the world turned this time to bust back. Stop swinging back like a man lumberjack. Who thought nothing could change the facts? Cause secret facts concealing facts. Unaware of the real impact. 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 Well, you can thank your Pope for that. It says back greenbacks and back room with fat cats, cars and contracts who stole your mats and feed your knickknacks and toss your throwbacks to relax. Concealed with wisecracks for flashbacks. Unaware of the real impact. Unaware of the real impact. Unaware of the real impact. Well, you can thank your Pope for that. It says back greenbacks and back room with fat cats, cars and contracts who stole your mats and feed your knickknacks and toss your throwbacks to relax. Concealed with wisecracks for flashbacks whose main acts is attacks. Now break up the sad tracks, cause they unpacked as beeswax. So you better believe that. So when will you learn? It's what you didn't learn. 100 degree burns. So you turn, cause smoke means that you're bound to get burned. In layman terms, you can't cheat the worm. Think if you worm, yeah you worm. Getting ready, unaware of the worm. Yahawah's the most high power, sitting up high on his throne. You've been warned, just plowing patiently to be pulled through the hailstorm. Viruses airborne, can't need to be pulled through the hailstorm. Viruses airborne, need to be pulled through the hailstorm. Viruses airborne, need to be pulled through the hailstorm. Viruses airborne, for chemtrails, the sandstorm, the wicked time. The time is yours, your wounds self-inflicted, want to consume areas made off limits. Non-restricted, I'm hoping that you get it. Like Area 51 is 6. What? Fall down in the devil's matrix, wearing skirts and lipstick. You suckers make me sick. There's some things money can't fix. Your money won't fix your mix in the wilderness. Break out your crucifix and get hit with a brick. Quick! Oh, I was to do something else, but you might be that quick to do it. Oh yeah, gon' hit you with this fluid. Scripture for scripture, I'ma hit you, and make sure that I get you. If you ain't right, oh yeah, like a thief in the night. Cause you gotta let us go. Cause you know, you gotta let us go, mister. Cause you know, you gotta let us go, mister. Cause you know, you gotta let us go, Mr. Pharaoh. You gotta go and let us go. Cause you know, you gotta let us go, Mr. Pharaoh. You gotta go and let us go. Cause you know, you gotta let us go, Mr. Pharaoh. You gotta go and let us go. Cause you know, you gotta let us go, Mr. Pharaoh. You gotta go and let us go. Cause you know, you gotta let us go, Mr. Pharaoh. You gotta go and let us go. Cause you know, you gotta let us go, Mr. Pharaoh. You gotta go and let us go. Cause you know, you gotta let us go, Mr. Pharaoh. You gotta go and let us go. Cause you know, you gotta let us go, Mr. Pharaoh. You gotta go and let us go. Need to be pulled through the hailstorm. Viruses airborne, the chemtrails, the sandstorm, the wicked time. The time is yours, your wounds are self-inflicted. Want to consume areas made off limits. Non-restricted, unaware of the real impact. Unaware of the real impact. Unaware of the real impact. Well, you can think you're poop for that. That's a must. That's a must. And that's y'all's word. That's a must. And that's y'all's word. As the world turns, it's time to bust back, start swinging back like a mad lumberjack. Who thought nothing could change the fact? Facts concerning facts. Unaware of the real impact. Unaware of the real impact. Unaware of the real impact. Unaware of the real. Unaware of the real. Unaware of the real impact. Unaware of the real. Unaware of the real impact. Unaware of the real. Unaware of the real. Unaware of the real impact. Well, you can thank your poop for that. Unaware of the real anti-back room with fat cats, cars, and contracts who stole your max and feed your knickknacks and toast your throwbacks to relax. Concealed with wisecracks for flashbacks. Who's main unaware of the real and the back of the sad tracks? Cause they unpack this beeswax. So you better believe that. So when will you learn? It's what you didn't learn. 100 degree burns. Now bust a U-turn, cause smoke means that you're unaware of the real. In layman terms, you can't cheat the worm. Take if you worm, yeah you worm. Getting ready for our return. Yahawah's the most high power, sitting up on his throne. You've been warned, just plowing patiently to be pulled through the hailstorm. Viruses airborne, for chemtrails, the sandstorm, the wicked time. The time is yours, your wounds are self-inflicted. Want to consume areas made off limits. Non-restricted, unaware of the real impact. Like Area 51 is 6. What? Bow down in the devil's matrix, wearing skirts and lips. something else, but you might be that quick to do it. Oh yeah, gon' hit you with the fluid. Scripture for scripture, I'ma hit you, and make sure that I get you. If you ain't right, oh yeah, like a thief in the night. Cause you gotta let us go. Cause you know, you gotta let us go, Mr. Pharaoh. You gotta go and let us go. You know, you gotta go and let us go. You gotta take those shackles off our mind. You gotta take them shackles off our toes. You know, go and let us go. You know the Lord said, go and let us go. Mr. Pharaoh, you gotta go and let us go. You know, you gotta go and let us go. You gotta take those shackles off our mind. You gotta take them shackles off our toes. You know, you gotta go and let us go. You know the Lord said, go and let us go.
Everybody's waiting for you to get your throne. Tell me what's wrong. Yeah, you lost to get back home. All I can so loud say hallelujah. Woo! Come on home. Come on back where you belong. Cause it's time for you to get back on your throne. Put on your garment today. Let it bring out from generations. And let everybody know that you're home. Let go. Let go, gotta let go to let yourself know. Cause you gotta wake on up and do your thing where you belong. Wake on up, wake on up, wake on up, wake on up. Cause daddy said that it's time to come home. Oh. Everybody gon' cleave every lip and every knee is gonna bow, and we gonna have a holy good time. We're gonna come on home. Might not be there for too long, but I just want you to know that I'm ready to go. Wake on up, come on home, come on back where you belong. Cause Israel, you got to come on back home. Come back home, come on back, come on back home. Wake on up in your dome. You gotta wake on up, got to wake on up. Wake on up and come home. Even if you're in a college storm, you got to wake on up. I'm trying to shake you on up. I'm trying to wake you on up. You got to make it on up. I got to shake you on up. Come on, where you belong. Come on, Israel. Come on, Israel. Come on home, Israel, Israel. You've been dropped out too many times, but this time, it's time to get right. Cause we got a higher mind. And he said, it's time to come home where we belong. Yeah. Come over, yeah. Come home where we belong. Time
Peace and Shalom, family. It's your brother Zamar coming at you with this truth and sincerity. First and foremost, have to give praise and glory to Almighty Yahawah Achad, who is one, Deuteronomy 6 and 4, and throughout the scriptures, family. So, first and foremost, got a little ground to cover. And not only that, we're going to pick up off the last lesson. So if you didn't catch the last one, you should. Nevertheless, we're here now, so you may have to go back and check out the last lesson for all this to really blend in, sink in, make sense, understand, wisdom, knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. Those are the three. Those are the three principles. That's what we're dealing with, right? We're not dealing with these other doctrines and philosophies. Of course, they have knowledge, some knowledge, in these other doctrines and philosophies. Of course. Where they get it from? Where did they recite it from? Where it come from? Where was it plagiarized from? All right. Nevertheless, let's get off into it. We're gonna dig some wells, plow some fields. We're gonna start. Got a lot of ground to cover. I'm trying to get it together, family. My mind racing. So anyway, last time we talked about how Israel is bowing down. We see Lucifer is doubling up right now in Israel. All right? And so you see the hand of Yahawah as it moves throughout the four corners of the earth. Not only that, it's a lot going on, family. You have to open up your eyes. You have to untie these knots and riddles. All right? It's enough bickering. It's enough fighting. It's enough of all of that. We can actually see basically the worst of us now. We couldn't see everything that we can see now. The only way we can see it now is because we have something to measure it against. All right? Or on. All right? Basically against. Because the standards of this place is no good for us. All right? And we talking Israelite man, woman, and child. We should know that by now. But we don't. All right? Nevertheless, you got the last lot driving. All right? Who are the strangers and the proselytes? Like, we all have a lot here on this earth. Yahawah did not create this earth for war, to keep going on and on and on. He did not. All right? It's wake-up time for us. Whatever other nations do, that's what the other nations do. Our problem is we want to do what the other nations do and still have some heritage or some rightful heritage to Israel or what's to come. We already know, like we brought out of the Apocrypha, out of second address, right? The end of Esau is the beginning of Jacob, all right? That follow, meaning forever. So why would you trade what's going to be forever for a temporary Band-Aid? This the zombieism, all right? We're gonna deal with all the Luciferianism that's going on, all right? We're going to deal with some more of the fallen angels and the Nephilim. We're going to deal with that. Not only that, we're going to bring everything in today's time. This is the problem. See, the Torah sound strange to a lot of the family because we've been outlaws for so long. These are just facts. These are facts that a lot of people wish brothers and mine just shut his mouth, all right? Be quiet. Go lay down somewhere, all right? Because to tell you the truth, I was about to die worshiping this mess. You know, I went to Babylon's military for this mess, believing in this mess. I gave this mess to my older children, thinking it was right. I'm talking about, well, this one right here. It's all the same, though. All right? And so it's get right time and wake up time. You know, us brothers, I'm talking about the men. I'm not talking about let me get this right. Praise Yahawah. I'm not talking about the men that never had a father or some type of strong male figure in their life. All right? Now, you can kind of relate to what I'm talking about a lot more than the mama boy. The mama boy, he can't understand or relate to what I'm saying. All right? But if he come back to these laws of Yahawah, he could. This is the problem. This is the problem. See, everything about this place is set up for the strangers to dwell over us and to rule over us. All right? But we learned some things in this captivity a long time ago that we let go of, which were whatever went on in our house, it stayed in our house. It don't matter if it was good or bad. It stayed in our house. You know, we got away from all these things that seemed like it was holding us together, but it really wasn't. They were Band-Aids. And we still get Band-Aid treatment right now. And we still thinking it's all right. Right now, right here in Babylon, we have, hold on. We have this right here. This is this movement right here that's going on. Hold on. Let me find it. Let me find it. It's a lot, fam. All right. So, we just gonna give you facts. All right. See, the Luciferians and the demons and the damn legions, because we got a lot of damn legions running around Israel also. All right. They always want you to talk out your own mind and out your own heart like they do. Because soon as you start talking and saying what Yahawah say, that burn their ears. It just does something to their inside. It just, to some of them, it make them all warm and fuzzy inside. But to some of them, it just make them want to throw up. You know what I'm saying? It's sad. But we going to see who going to get the last laugh, because Yahawah say he going to laugh at your calamity when it comes. All right, but see, hold on. Let's get this out. Let's get this right. Let me find this. All right? Now, hold on. Uh-oh. Let me get this right. Get this set up. Come on down. It's a lot, family. Let me get this right. Uh-oh. What is it? All right, hold on. Hold on. Wait a minute. We're gonna show this, right? We have to. It's imperative. All right? Same bashing or nothing, right? It's just what it is. See? This is what's being pushed right now, right? Oh, yeah. A match made in hell together. Absolutely. All right? You got Sleepy Joe and you got Calamity, all right, running the secretarial seats here in Great Babylon, all right? It's just what it is. Just what it is. It is what it is. Now, I ain't say that, Yahawah said, all right? But nevertheless, say what you want to say. But Yahawah still gonna have it his way. So, be it wicked do what wicked does. Nevertheless, hold on. Now, that being said, that right there, this right here, this right here was this whole feminine movement that's being pushed right now in Israel. You know, this like this like they ninth push or stand, 10th push or stand that they pushing. And they didn't push it all on Generation Z, basically. But Generation Z, they're a little bit smarter than Generation X. And them other ones before them. They're a little bit more smarter. All right? And that's good. You know what I mean? But the whole thing about it, though, is that whole movement, all right, is about what? It's about what? So you need to know what's really going on, all right? Because Yahawah already told us there's nothing new under the sun, right? It's nothing new under the sun, right? Match made in hell together. Absolutely. The two is free. These are the freest people walking around right here, all right? On a lot of Israelite blood. It's been a lot of blood, and there's been a lot of murder, and it's been a lot of sucking the resources and laying the nations low for this union right here. Right? The same union, right, that started out in the garden. Facts? Facts or no? Is this not the same union that started out in the garden, where it was order? Right? Yes or no? You know what I'm saying? I can take it. I can take it. Can you? I can take it. Can you? All right? Same what? Same pact. Same agreement. All right? So nevertheless, we're going to keep at it. All right? And we're going to bring it out and prove everything that we're talking about. All right? This ain't no knockdown. This just the truth. These are facts. All right? Do the family want to hear that now? No. You want to hear that soothsaying from this guy, from his guys, and that don't work. That don't work. All right? Yahawah said he created us with two different mannerisms. All right? It's a way to be together, but that ain't the way to be together. I don't care how you want to flip it, though. I ain't say that. Yahawah said that. Now, this is our fight, which is in the tabernacle, or the temple of Yahawah, which is the table of showbread. right? This is Achad, all right? With Yahawah, Almighty, by himself, all right? Know that. Know this, all right? And we're going to deal with all the witchcraft and the Kabbalism that's going around in and out of Israel, all right? Especially with you daughters of Zion, because you so quick to want to be in charge, to want to be equal to your man or your cover, your head, all right? So now we're going to deal with it. We're going to deal with it because this feminine stuff is you know, it's all about pleasing and pleasuring yourself, all right? It's all about the Queen of Heaven worship, all right? That's going to get you put to death. That's going to get you trotted down like the Maya in the street. But nevertheless, Lucifer tell you he the light. Lucifer tell you you can do what you want to do. You got an alternative lifestyle. As a matter of fact, hold on. These the main things that Lucifer, hold on. All right? Hold on. Let me get this on. See? And this is how Lucifer and the Luciferians, they only prey on the weak brothers and sisters, family. It's no different than the Masons. And all the rest of that quote-unquote secret society foolishness that the sons of darkness fronting like they are the sons of light, like they have some knowledge. Yahawah didn't give them anything but darkness. He gave you the light, all right? And we're going to show and prove that, all right? Today, all right? That's what we're going to do, all right? We didn't come out here to make you like us. We didn't come out here to make you agree with what we're bringing out. We're not selling you anything. We only giving you the truth, all right? And the thing about the truth is, you don't have to sell it, all right? It is what it is, period. Now, let's deal with the Luciferians and what they push, all right? Because the Luciferians, they want their own laws, and they want their own rights, all right? Right. Especially you daughters of Zion, you older ones, you elder ones, all right? Yahawah gonna get you. And now, more than ever, I'm gonna make sure it gets you, all right? Because I'm gonna be crying out to Almighty Yahawah Achad, all right? Until Yahawah give me that sign to stop. Oh, yes. And we're going to keep beating on Lucifer, your star god. We're going to keep beating on him. We're going to keep knocking them altars down. We're not friending any. We're not endorsing any of that wickedness, all right? You know, we're not letting out the gas on any of that wickedness, all right? We mashing on it, all right? And not only that, I'm here to redeem myself from the last lesson, family. I was up for 3 days, I believe. Grind. Really. Trying to bring you that. Making sure everything was right. I still got to go over there on that other platforms that we bought out for the film, Salah family. The film, and we got some more stuff for you, family. But anyway, nevertheless, take care of all of that after we take care of your house business, all right? So this is what the Luciferians push, all right? He is not permitted me exercise or her exercise to the elective, Salah, to the elective franchise. See, these are all the things that the feminists and the Kabbalahs, all right? So if the other nations want to go and do Kabbalah and drink blood
and chant and witchcraft, let them go and do it. All right? They want to cut roots, all right, like the fallen angels. Let them go and do it. We can't do that. We ain't supposed to do that. All right? And the more you tell any of the children of Israel something that they can't do that Yahawah say, they got a problem with it. So you're going to have it your way. All right? That's part of the will that you're supposed to have to come back to Almighty Yahawah, but you're going to serve Satan and Lucifer instead and think you're going to have an excuse. You not. You aren't. Won't any of us have that excuse. All right? Nevertheless, keep riding with Egypt and all that folly, and you're gonna get consumed right along with Egypt and her folly. All right? So anyway, this boost of male feminine, the feminist, all right? He has compared her to submit to laws. Okay. Who you supposed to submit to then? You sisters, who you supposed to submit to? Not only that, who you brothers is supposed to be submitting to? Because it got to start there. And then it'll trickle down. And if it don't trickle down, Yahawah will move her behind around, just like Job. All right? He replaced that old family and gave him a new one, right? Same thing here. Same people. Same Elohim. This is what y'all got to get right. You all taxed about what's going on here in Babylon. You so worried about what's going on the news and who voting in this. We show it to you. You ain't supposed to be stuck on it. You supposed to go and get it, dissect it, and carry on. You ain't supposed to be carrying it. All right? Because the media is just we're going to deal with the media, all right? It's just another trap. It's another trap. It's another trap. And another device by Satan and Lucifer. All right? It's another way to get inside you, your children, all of us, our homes, all our institutions. That's what it is. We're going to get some stats and numbers, and we're going to bring it back to the scriptures. We're going to get some more resources that we've been including in these couple of segments right here. All right? So, these are the things that Lucifer kicked. All right? Because why? You triggering emotions. All right? He has compelled her to submit to laws. The only law we supposed to be submitting to, family, is the Torah. All right? So if you talking about any other law that you worried about, you doing too doggone much. You can't do both. You either gonna do it Yahawah's way, or you gonna keep riding with Lucifer and Satan. We was bought, our generation, we was bought into Lucifer and Satan. All right? With more awareness than the generations before us. Right? Now, and we're going to deal with facts, though. You can go and research these facts, all right, that we bring out. I want you to not believe nothing I say. I want you to go and research it for yourself, all right? You have to. It's imperative that you do. And we start with you brothers, all right? You keep worried about what she do, what she doing, what she ain't doing. So what? So what? What are you doing? You supposed to be doing it, all right? Yahawah gonna take care of the rest. This is how we get in the way of things. And this is how we get behind on things, all right? Really, stop waiting on her. Stop waiting on her. You have to go and study. You have to go and be close to Yahawah. All right? Just like how we brought out in the last lesson. And yeah, I know some of the sisters mad, especially the wicked ones. And some of you daughters of Zion too know you mad and salty too. All right? But the flock of Yahawah sheep are men. All right? You cannot even, wait, hold on. Hold on. Yeah, hold on. Wait. And we don't say that with going to the Levitical letters and see what Yahawah said. That's all. That's all. It's not hard. See, because Babylon gave them power, or quote unquote, so-called power. But Yahawah said Babylon just give the daughters of Babylon liberty to be wicked. Liberty to be wicked. Which is a fact. All right? Because just like Satan, he told Eve that she won't die. You be just like the Most High. Right? That's the same feminist mindset and attitude. And that's the same thing that destroyed the family, the Israelite family and household. All right? Now, facts. Sisters can't even come in here. This the higher call right here. The sanctuary. Sisters can't even come in here. You're not even allowed to come in here. And we're talking about Israelite sisters, all right? You can't even come in here on your monthly, on your flower, all right? So how you going to teach Yahawah's people? How you going to do that? Yeah, we know it's some Deborahs or Deborahs out there. We know. But Yahawah ain't got Israel in that state. See, this is the problem. You got all this wine with Lucifer out here pushing, and he coming off like he the light. And so now, brothers too, know a few brothers started out walking this walk. Even though we was on idol shy, but he was walking this walk. All right? I used to be on idol shy. This is what I'm saying. It's nothing new. All right? Straight up. I used to be on idol shy. I used to teach that. All right? I know them Greek letters. All right? I know them Greek letters better than your cult leader. All right? Go and get any of your cult leaders, all right, and tell them to come and prove your middleman, your mediator God. All right? And I'm going to cut him up, smash him up, and he going to beg. All right? Now, the atheist joker, you just go away and be in your darkness. All right? Go kill yourself. All right? Commit suicide. All right? You on your way anyway. All right? Nevertheless, stay in your darkness and in your corner and hush. All right? Now, let's deal with the real. All right? This is what's being sold. This is how Lucifer is selling the daughters of Zion. All right? And weak Negroes, moist Negroes. All right? Moist niggas. All right? This is how Lucifer's selling. All right? You don't have to submit to that. You don't have to do this. You don't got to do that with him or them. All right? More divide and conquer schemes. All right? He has compelled her to submit to laws in the formation or form of which she has no voice. That's why Yahawah, see, this is why we have to go back to the beginning. For the daughters of Zion, this don't fit you. This is for them Western so-called European women. All right? They not European, all right? Let's we already know Europe started out with us. All right? So, but the cave dwellers, let's keep it right there, all right? Now, we already know, all right? We already know that, right? Yahawah made us head over you. All right? Why? That's order. All right? Now, Did he get that order to them Western women or them Western men? Because we still got to get to the problem. Because I'm asked this when I'm out teaching. I'm asked this by a lot of brothers a lot. Why do they hate us so much, Brothers Amar? Why do they just despise us the way they do? So, but we gonna get to it because, hold on. You can't fix the problem unless you know where it is. All right? Unless you know all there is to know about it. If you trying to solve a problem and all you have is a piece or element of the problem, you'll never solve the whole problem. You'll just be band-aiding stuff back and forth, like a tire. You only can patch that mug up so many times before you just got to get a new tire. Now, you brothers and sisters ain't never had a vehicle. I can't explain that to you. I was trying to bring it all the way down to the bronze level. I tried. All right? I tried. Nevertheless, all right? We're going to deal with all of these things in the scriptures, all right? Because Israel is gone. Our people gone. Our people thinking that they're going to do what they want to do and still make it up out of here. Like it's all right. You keep hearing these, the kings and queens of Babylon keep talking about what they're going to give you and do for you. And you all right with that? Are you crazy? You must be bugged out if you're going to sit around and wait for that. All right? You wait for it and see what Yahawah do for you. All right? Nevertheless, this is how we, the family as a whole, is being sold. All right? Don't want to do no laws. Don't want to commit to anything that Yahawah said. Nothing. And not only that, here's another one. He has taken from her all right and property, even to the wages she earned. Right? Now, when you go into the scriptures, you learn that a wife is property. Right? We're going to deal with all of these things. Facts. All right? Nevertheless, still start with you brothers. Why? Because you brothers, we just like we brought out before in the last lesson. The flock of Yahawah sheep are men. The flock of Yahawah sheep are men. Not the one man. So who are you submitting yourself to, brothers? You only supposed to be swearing up to Almighty Yahawah Achad, nothing else. That's it. That's it. Like a wife. Like a wife. That's right. And that's the order. That's the order. That's the order. But when you're dealing with outlaws, there is no order. It's anything goes. Right. You're going to die if you don't get back to your order. You can let everybody else and everyone else deal with theirs. All right? Their only mission is to bring doubt and confusion in your mind and in your heart to knock you off your square or your altar. You only supposed to be swearing to Almighty Yahawah Achad. That's the only God or Elohim or higher power and altar and throne you should know and be dealing with. That's it. That's it. But no. All right? We're going to deal with it. We're going to deal with it. See, because this is the main reason right here why Yahawah put the book of Isaiah and chapter 4 in place for these main reasons, all right? Because you got Old Testament Negroes out here thinking that they know something, all right? Trying to give their freaking opinion about what Yahawah was meaning in Isaiah, the 4th chapter, when he said that he was going to get Israel, all right? The upright will have multiple wives, right? He said that will be in the land, right? I want him to comment. But just do it respectfully. But anyway, we're gonna touch on that. Yahawah's will. We clearing up all of this, all right? So we building this thing up, right? So stick and stay, all right? Let's finish this off, all right? Take a break right after this. He said, this is what Lucifer and the Luciferians is selling Israel, right? Taking away all your rights. You don't got no voice. Oh, what you gonna do? Oh, you can't feel a certain way. Oh, you can't do that. That's that feminine movement, right? That's that same Maya Angelou, Oprah Winfrey, quote unquote, supposed to be a Queen Latifah. See how that switched up, right? Nevertheless, same demonic diva spirit, right? Nevertheless, let's go on. He has endeavored in every way that he could destroy her confidence in her own powers. Right. In her own powers. Destroying her confidence in her own powers. Listen, witch, you ain't supposed to be worried about your own powers. All right? You supposed to be dealing with, and you brothers that like Lucifer's dark powers. All right? You ain't supposed to be dealing with that. It's a lot come with that. You thinking that you just gonna deal with that and then you gonna stop and it still won't be no repercussions to come behind that? Are you serious? You dealing with spirits, all right? Like wind. You can't grab wind, it's there, but you can't see it neither, right? Just like spirits. Yahawah controls them spirits. Yahawah controls Satan and Lucifer. Lucifer and Satan don't do nothing without Yahawah's permission. Like we said before, brothers, you worried about these wicked women that's out here running rapid. Hey, Yahawah gonna break them off. So that's nothing that you need to be worried about. Don't worry about if she gonna get right or if she is right. You get right with Yahawah, all right? And he gonna get right with you. This is the order. This is the order. But now, Israel don't like order. Israel like out of order, right? Because you can give away free. Come over here in this door to learn who Yahawah is. Get your language back. Get the Torah back in you, back in your heart and mind. Mingle with like-minded brothers and sisters who love, got a zeal, and the zeal for Yahawah's law in him and he alone. You know what I'm saying? Right. This door is right here, but then you got the door across the street with Jay-Z, right? And Beyonce, right? And Lil Yachty, right? Right, and Future, right? Suppose. Right? Right. Absolutely. All right? Lady Gaga and Cardi B. They're over there across the street. Which line you think gonna be the longest? Huh? Who? What? What? Destroyed? Okay, so whatever. All right. So he has endeavored in every way that he could destroy her confidence in her own powers to lessen her self-respect. See, this is the foolishness right here. You ain't supposed to be out underneath yourself. This is what Satan sold Eve in the garden. Oh, you be just like the Most High. You will be knowing good and evil. Oh, you won't die. Same concept. All right? To let you know, it's this. Listen, when the scriptures is talking about the serpentine power, we talking about, that's still a nation of people. That's a person. The serpent is a person. It ain't no damn snake slithering around on the ground. The serpent is a person. That person belongs in the nation of people. That nation of people is still walking the earth. Wake your behinds up. Wake up. You keep wanting to be, you so worried about being disfellowship with some damn coat who want to lead you back to the coat handbook instead of to this Torah and this Tanakh and these Dead Sea Scrolls and Apocrypha. We could throw that in there. Right? Right. You won't see the co-leaders, you won't see them trying to direct you in the right path because they can't make money off of you. They got to keep you stupid. All right? The same thing with this system. They just catering to the system. Why we talk about the news when we come out? Because we ain't under no 501c3. We could come and talk about your government and how jacked up they are. Forgive me. Thank you, Yahawah, for curving my tongue right there, because I almost got harsh, right? It ain't like, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, it's sad. You know what I'm saying? So, you brothers and sisters that know the Torah, you need to step on the gas some more too, all right? Lucifer and Satan doing it, we got to step on it some more too. It's like that. It's like that. Like we brought out. It's, hey, this the end of Esau. And he taking this last stand. We're going to show you why. We're going to show you why. All right? All of that, see, a lot of that's going on, these brothers and sisters inside of these secret societies and things, they don't even know what they're a part of. They don't know what they're a part of. All they know is, or they felt that they was tired of being one way or not having or being lacking and thinking they was getting something. And we see it over and over, time and time again. Every time they get it, they do whatever it is to get it until they get it, basically. All right? And then when they get it, they don't want it no more. And then a lot of them go and kill their doggone self. If that was so much of the life, why do they go that route? Why do they drink themselves to death? Why do they drug themselves up to death? Come on now, family. You got to wake up. You have to wake up. You have to wake up. And why is it being pushed more than ever on the family? Like never before. All right? And they want us to go and get these big old 80-inch doggone screens to put in your living room. They make sure they keep track on you and keep you tuned in, keep you what? Programmed. That's right. Because what we dealing with? Programming. Right? Hold on. Salam. Let's deal with a few things. All right? And we're going to deal with facts. No opinions right now. All right? See, this is how the Satanists and the Luciferians get in. How you feel about it? What you think? Let me get your opinion. Shut up, Wickedness. I'm going to tell you what Yahawah told me to tell you. All right? Get behind me, Satan. All right? That's what you do. All right? And I ain't telling you nothing out my own heart. Because you want to talk out your own wicked mind, I ain't going there with you. All right? Get you some of this blade work. Hold on. Television programming. All right? The effects. All right? A television programming. All right? Many social, demographic, and psychological factors may influence audiences' behavior and their television preferences. Viewers' age, right? It's no different than Facebook and Google and the rest of these platforms. They all monitoring us. Every time you go and do something, they monitoring. Right? That's right. It's remarketing and it's retargeting. That's what it is. Is I do it. I do marketing. All right. So I'm telling you what it is. All right. But it's more than that on that end. All right. All right. That's right. I know how to make it. I know how to make your ad follow everybody around the internet. All right. That's called remarketing. All right. But the devil and the Luciferians, they're on a whole nother level with it, family. And you got to wake up, all right? And they scared. They should be scared. They're trying to make you think like they got all of this under control. And they trying to lay you back. The menace didn't go through with what they had going on. You know, he kept throwing them monkey wrenches in on them and kept giving you some gems at the same time. But nevertheless, it's still Esau being Esau. All right? A Shaw. All right? And he's all about his prosperity. All right? All right? Now, hold on. Now, this is how this is targeting. This is retargeting. This is, you don't have any privacy. All right? So you might as well get with your people. What you think you got to yourself, you don't. But not only that, Yahawah said he was going to expose our secret parts for being a bunch of harlots to these other gods. This is what's playing out. This is what's playing out. All these plagues and curses will come upon us and overtake us. You think it's over with? You think it's over with? All of these poly tricks, that's entertainment. Why you think they got it on all the news network channels and they run them simultaneously? Why you think that? It's programming you all the time. Your presidents, vice presidents, and all the rest of them, they already have been pre-picked and pre-chosen. We're going to deal with all of that. All right? You don't even know why you like what you like. You only really like what you like because other committee, the committee of 300. Go and look that up. That's who set your styles and your trends for you. You don't come up with nothing because you've been programmed. It's just been handed down from generation to generation. I know you're mad at brothers of mine now. I know you're really mad. I know you hot. I know you hot. I know. Hey, you have to get over it. You have to get over it. All right? If everything, look, the only thing that you can't, the devil teach you that you can always sidetrack or counteract Yahawah. But name one time when he done it. I'll wait. They you know, they've been on gene splicing and all of that stuff. That's nothing new. It's only new to the blind, deaf, and dumb of our people, though. Because the gene splicing and all that, it's the same root splicing and extraction from plants and all this same stuff that the fallen angels gave the daughters of Zion. And they still on it. They star God. All right? But program. Huh? And listen, I'm gonna tell you straight up, as a marketer. As a marketer, we stereotype. Oh, I'm just giving it to you from the eye to the thigh. That's what we do. All right? So everybody all in their damn feelings. Get out of it. Let's deal with these facts right here. All right? We've been programmed, we've been divided, and we've been conquered. All right? We went away from Almighty Yahawah. And so we have no protection. But you want to use your own mind to get out of it. Well, all right. It was our own minds that got us in this mess. So nevertheless, what else can you do? Besides turn the nuclear draws and panties up off on this place. All right, so anyway, because we have to deal with it, all right? This is what Lucifer selling, all right? You don't have to do Yahawah's laws. You don't got to listen to him. You got a voice. You should have your own voice, all right? You should do as you want to do. Do as you want to please. Oh, everything that you do and say, it destroys her confidence and lessens her respect. All right? And to make her willing to lead and to make her willing to lead a dependent and objective life. Huh? Right. This is what Lucifer is selling. All right? And like we said, mainly, it's being aimed at the daughters of Zion. All right? Because you see them writing books now. Oh, I used to be an Israelite. Why I'm not an Israelite? You're not an Israelite because Yahawah was never dealing with you, wickedness. All right? That's all. You still the same heathen and harlot that you were when you thought you were an Israelite. All right? Because you don't never hear a so-called, you don't hear the Ishmaelites, who the family know as Arabs. You don't hear Ishmael saying, oh, I'm an Ishmaelite. Oh, I used to be an Ishmaelite. You don't hear any other nation of people talking about what they used to be. Of course, the heathen and the strangers, the devil, they like that. They like that. They push that. They promote that. They promote that all day. All day. For what? Attention? DNA. Attention? Right? No, we got babies around. But you know what it is. DNA. Right. Why?
Wireless radiation has biological effects, period.
My name is Dr. Angie Kolbeck. I've been reviewing the studies showing the impacts of wireless radiation on our health, and there are now thousands of studies showing the following adverse health impacts to wireless radiation: cancer, oxidative damage, DNA damage, DNA failure.
Things like memory, dizziness, anxiety, brain fog.
Headaches, nosebleeds, cognitive problem, exhaustion.
We have evidence of DNA damage, cardiomyopathy, which is the precursor of congestive heart failure.
Short and long-term memory loss, decreased attention spans, lower reaction times, even involuntary contractions of muscles causing misalignments of spines and jaws.
Breast cancer. We suddenly have breast cancer in women who have no DNA predisposition.
Disrupted immune function and change in stress proteins. Reproductive and fertility effects.
There are dozens and dozens of studies that show beyond any doubt what this radiation is doing to our sperm. Now, if you take the cell phone out of your pocket, the sperm will recuperate within 3 to 4 months. What would not recuperate would be the damage to the DNA of the sperm. That is irreparable. The wife of the ex-governor of Indiana was diagnosed with glioblastoma. Same brain tumor Ted Kennedy had and John McCain had. Did you look at John McCain's car? This is a cell phone brain tumor. LeBron James, one of our sports people, had a salivary gland tumor. That is another cell phone tumor. You didn't hear about it because immediately after that was discovered, he was paid by Samsung to become their spokesperson.
We are seeing increases in brain tumors. We're seeing increases in Alzheimer's. We're seeing increases in all of the neurotransmitter diseases, ALS, Lou Gehrig's disease, Parkinson's. These are all disease systems that are known to be associated with low-level energy exposures.
We talk about 24/7 around-the-clock exposure, wherever you are, and your whole body. You never get away from it. And it seems from our studies that maybe your immune system can cope with for a time, but it will deteriorate. Then the irradiation will definitely damage cells at a deeper level, and the question is what will then happen?
These are out of
Yes, 5G will connect the Internet of everything. If something can be connected, it will be connected in the 5G world. Hundreds of billions of microchips connected in products from pill bottles to plant waters, requiring massive deployment of small cells. We won't wait for the standards. We won't wait for the standards. We won't wait for the standards. Now, to make this work, the 5G build-out is going to be very infrastructure intensive. We must reject the notion that the 5G future will be the sole province of urban areas. The 5G revolution will touch all corners. And that's damn important. The interconnected world of the future will be the result of decisions we must make today. Yes, 5G will connect the Internet of everything. If something can...
Chip in you, family, if you don't wake up. They're gonna put a microchip in you. They're gonna put a microchip in you, and they're gonna vaccinate your babies, and they'll never be the same. Not ever. They'll never be the same. They will never have the same missed opportunities we had. Because they will be so sickly from these fake vaccinations that the elite plan to make trillions of dollars off of. Because that's what it's all about. When you want to find a rat, you follow the trees. Your heritage, family, is the Torah. That's right. That is your heritage. That is your mother. We deal with length, width, and height. Knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. We don't deal with no two men out there or no two women. That's right. That's an abomination. That's right. That is death, not life. That's right. You need a man and a woman to create life. That's right. The Christian church will not tell you that because they're under what you call a 501c3 chapter, which is a government church. Let this wickedness go by. That's right, family. This is a pandemic. You're going to keep being the guinea pig if you don't wake up. Everything about that Quran is 666. Come and prove me wrong. Tell your co-leader, bring him up here. He won't. He can't come out here. The Lord won't let him come out here. He'll get beat down. This me and my family. We stand for the Most High.
That's right.
We stand for our God. It's your God too.
That's right.
He rejected us. He put us in this captivity. This is America. We are destroyed, not for money. We not destroyed for money. Look around. We got nice cars. We got nice clothes. We are destroyed for money. We destroyed for a lack of knowledge.
That's right.
We are destroyed for a lack of knowledge of who we are, who our God is,
That's right.
what our nationality is. If you line, you can line 10 people, you can line 10 houses up, and you'll get 10 different religions. These scriptures have nothing to do with religion. The Lord, your God, Yahawah, is his name.
That's right.
He never gave us religion. He never gave us a new God. He never gave us up to another God. He did give us up to another people, though. To enslave us, to oppress us, to humble us, to get us right. And you men, you are the bride of Yahawah, not the woman. That's religion. You men, you brothers, you are the head, not the tail. You have to pick yourself up. You have to pick yourself up to pick your rib up.
That's right.
Your rib. How can you breathe without your rib? I'm talking to you kings out there. You are kings and priests and prophets. You are not niggas.
That's right.
You are not Negroes. These are bywords. These are cursed words from your creator. Yahawah is his name.
That's right.
He don't change for no one. He will not give his glory up to any other God. He will not. He will not give you away to any other God. Praise Almighty Yahawah God for that. New people. There's nothing new under the sun. Facts. Scriptural facts. That's all we're going to give you. A scriptural fact. You can bag them up. All right? You can even go and get his story, which is history. Go and get his story. All right? And come up here and prove me alive. Go and get your preacher. Go and get your cult leader. Bring him up here. Go get your co-leader and bring them on up here so you can see how a spiritual behind whipping is really done.
That's right.
Go and get him. Go get your co-leader. Tell Pastor Porchop, the Israelites, we out here.
That's right.
And we ain't going nowhere.
That's right.
We ain't looking for everyone, just the 1/3 who's going to do the law, statutes, and commandments of Yahawah. Your power, your God. All right? This is a pandemic. It's not a pandemic. You're going to keep being the guinea pig if you don't wake up. Everything about that Quran is 666. Come and prove me wrong. Tell your co-leader, bring him up here. He won't. He can't come out here. The Lord won't let him come out here. He'll get beat down. Why you don't know your language or your God? You don't even know each other. You already been social distancing. It's called divide and conquer. Wake up, family. They gonna keep killing us. This is not a pandemic. It's a plandemic. It's a difference. These scriptures are real, and they are alive.
That's right.
That's why every time you open up and read them, you get something else.
That's right.
You get something different. We don't deal with no book of the dead, and we don't deal with the Holy Scriptures, what you call the Bible, which is the Tanakh. The Dead Sea Scroll. All right? That will make sense to you. I got a 1611 King James Bible up here right here in my possession. And I don't have a dime on me. But I give anyone, go get your cult leader.
That's right.
Go get your preacher, cult leader, who been directing the family down this dark path. They gonna put a microchip in your family if you don't wake up.
In 2017, he makes a statement in Georgetown University. Comes out and he says, this present administration will experience a surprise pandemic.
We are now a few days away from a new administration. There is no question that there will be a challenge, the coming administration, in the arena of infectious diseases, but also there will be a surprise outbreak. There is no question that there will be a challenge, the coming administration, in the arena of infectious diseases, but also there will be a surprise outbreak. There is no question that there will be a challenge, the coming administration, in the arena of infectious diseases, but also there will be a surprise outbreak. There is no question that there will be a challenge, the coming administration, in the arena of infectious diseases, but also there will be a surprise outbreak.
Now, I don't know about your crystal ball, but my crystal ball doesn't work that accurately. So how did he know in 2017 that there was going to be a pandemic? So these are the things that I see. Now, you ask.
The porch chop, push your poison on the porch. Come out on the block and get your doctor torch. The Torah's where we gotta keep the course. Man, get that nasty swine off your foot. Elder stiff neck, 8 in the back. Break your neck in a cool sweat. Can't connect with the most highs elect. That's the porch chop, Miss Gang got fly. Outlaw stumbling blocks, proud as a peacock. So it may come as a cultural shock. Yahawah Achad. Your doctrine born out of wedlock. Now the Israelites, the big bad boys on the block. Quit, stop, pass the pork chop. It's time to walk up right before the clock pop. Got your doctrine from Dr. Spot, all they do is mop. Setting up roadblocks, man, around the clock. Head hard, then to send the block. Treat my people worse than last
gotta stop. It's hard to stay cool when you make me so hot. Call me the watchman, I'm sharp as a hawk. You love the blind, deaf and dumb, all on your job. The Israelites pull up, man, it's just quiet. You can hear pin drops, precepts flying, Gentiles crying. Now it's time to call the cops. I'm standing bold as a lion. I'm still prophesying. Past the pork chop, in the wind like grease lightning. The wicked flee when it comes to hiding. Boom to the 2/3 of love backsliding. Rolling with the devil. The family don't think it's wicked, call it joyriding. Middleman, ain't no surviving. The Torah is put in writing. Past the pork chop, push your poison on the porch. Come out on the block and get your Dr. Torch. The Torah's where we gotta keep the course. Man, get that nasty swine off your foot. There's the stiff neck, aid in the bed. Breaking out in a cool sweat. Can't connect with the most high's elect. Except if it's a redneck. My people been bushwhacked, back to back, kidnapped, ransacked, slapjack, sat back and hijack, faster than a playback, faster than a jetpack. Happy with knick-knack, slower than Zantac. Yahawah's been dialing up the family, but no callback. Constantly being set back, hotter than a smokestack. Jake being sidetracked, drunk off a cognac. Now you getting cracker jack. You already know the sad song or the soundtrack. From the point of contact, taking selfies, caught in the act. Let's see what's behind the facade. Morally flawed and just a fraud. And what's really odd, the devil got the family crying out to his God. Past the pork chop, you already know it was only 3 items in the ark. One was manna that Jake was fed. The other earns raw for the hard head and the law. And when it comes to the tempo, I'm looking at the showbread. Ain't no middleman. Mess around and catch a warhead. Always wanna settle for a medal from the devil. 38 special, pedal to the metal. Lower level dirt devil, high level rebel. Hotter than a tea kettle. Past the pork chop, push your poison on the porch. Come out on the block and get your Dr. Torch. The Torah's where we gotta keep the course. Man, get that nasty swine off your foot. There's the stiff neck, aid in the bed. Breaking out in a cool sweat. Can't connect with the most high's elect. Except if it's a redneck. Yeah, so what's already laid down? Look, that should not be questioned. It should be what you talking about what's new. Now that should be what's questioned. Don't try to take the foundation out already what's been set there. It's already been set in stone, alright? So now let's just get it on. Come out on the block and get your Dr. Torch. The Torah's where we gotta keep the course. Man, get that nasty swine off your foot. There's a stiff neck, aid in the back. Breaking out in a cool sweat. Can't connect with the most high's elect. Except if it's a redneck. All right, we back. All right, so, all right, get back to this desktop. All right, so this where we are right here. Where we are right here. We pretty much got the stage set. All right. So anyway, finish wrapping this little part up. Had some technical difficulties on the back end, family, forgive me. So anyway, all right? So anyway, when you out here like that, like this, for the family that's afraid to get out here, it's gonna be some mess ups. It's gonna be, everything won't be, they not trying to, they know what come out your IP address. They know what it is, all right? No different than your cell phone. Any digital device, all right? If it's hooked up to that satellite, they can find. All right? It's like that. All right? You have no privacy. All right? No, anyway. So these are just some of Lucifer's selling tips, all right, that he likes to use on the family. All right? And to make her willing to lead a dependent and objective life and enter upon a great work. All right. So this right here, this is the main part right here of Satan. All right. They said that they anticipate no small of misconception, misrepresentation, and ridicule. But they said, we shall, this the Luciferians, we shall use every instrument or every mentality within our power to affect our object. All right? We shall employ agents. All right, listen. Circulate tracts, petition the state and national legislatures, and endeavor to enlist the pulpit. The what? Enlist the pulpit. That's right. And the press, the media, in our behalf. All right? And this is the push. This is the push. This is the push. This is the Luciferian slump. And this whole Kabbalah, one of them Kabbalah angles that the Luciferians is right now pushing and applying. Obviously, working very effectively. All right? Because we see the state of Israel. We see the state of Israel. Right? Israel still want to do what she want to do. Israel still think just like the other nations. They got a king over them. Israel want to be able the same way. Listen, what we dealing with is order, right? This is why it's Yahawah, right? And his bride, right? Us men, right? When we out of order with Yahawah, right? Facts. Why? Because you brothers, you sitting up here waiting on for your rib, or you waiting on something. You waiting on the next brother. You waiting on something. And you should be. You should be plowing and digging. That's what you should be doing. You know, yeah, we got to hit the plantation. Yeah, we got to go to work. But instead of giving your time to all these leisure-matic things that's in Babylon, these are traps. You're supposed to be getting your harvest together. You're supposed to be gathering yourself together. We all supposed to be gathering ourselves. How we gonna gather ourselves if we're not even standing on the foundation that Yahawah gave us, which is the Torah? How can you stand on anything else as a foundation? Or how can you dismiss any other foundation to try to expound to have something else that can't even stand up? Not only can it stand up, it's wobbling. You know, it's wobbling. And we keep trying to hold on to it. So anyway, this is the Luciferian agenda. They always got agents. They always got, you know what I'm saying? That's what it is. That's what they do. You got wicked, wicked brothers who just go from camp to camp or congregation to congregation, You got wicked sisters that do that too. Just, jump from this ship to that ship. Know what I'm saying? Don't have to be on the lookout. That's suspect right there. Right there. Alone. Right? So now, we're going to see about it. All right? Hold on. Now, let's deal with it. All right? Hold on. Let's get some wisdom. Okay. Well, I don't need no wisdom. What I need a book for? All right. Dummy. You learn. That's the problem. You know what I'm saying? You always, our people's main one. Oh, that book. Where's your book? What you stand on? Right? This is the weak that Lucifer and Satan come and get. The ones that teeter-totter, the double-minded joker. All right? So now, this is how Yahawah clean the house. All right? Slow. So hold on. Proverbs 6:23. For this command is a lamp. This one. Not no new one, because it ain't happened yet. It ain't no New Testament or nothing yet. All right? The only thing that's new right now is this wickedness that we're talking about. A woman surpassing a man. All right? That's it. Other than that, Israel serving other gods and all that, that's nothing new. All right? We can go back to Genesis and pick that back. We can go up to Genesis and pick that up. All right? That's nothing new. All right? So really. All right? So, all right? You dealing with lift, width, and height. Right? This, that light. All right? In the beginning. Yahawah said, all right? You get brothers that always trying to put the idol in the place of either the Torah, David, or Michael. Notice that. They always try to put that idol demon, phallic God, they always trying to put that demon in the place of the mother, the Torah, David, right? And Michael. That's it. That's our angel. That's Israel's angel. We have one. We have Yahawah, and our angel is Michael. They have Satan. Their angel is Lucifer. That's just what it is. The other nations, they got theirs too. But whatever they got, they don't have a father. This is the whole beauty of what we have. They don't have a father and a mother. They only have a mother. That's why they do the Queen of Heaven worship. But this is why the daughters of Zion is flocking to the Kabbalism. Right? Because she wanted to be put on a damn pedestal instead of a throne. That don't make no sense. That don't make no sense. You got your cover on you. You can be on a throne. You want to walk around here with no cover to be on the damn pedestal. Man, you need a pedestal for a step just to get on the throne. All right? Sad. All right, but our people can't even think. Our people, for some reason, that's why it's imperative to come back to this Torah in the Tanakh, in your script, that's written in your language, in your tongue. Yahawah ain't inspired nothing in no Greek. You don't come from Zeus. You don't come from a Greek sun god. That's theirs. And it ain't even a god. But it's still theirs. Let them have it. Who cares? Let them go and do it. They want to drink blood. They gods tell them to go and drink blood and eat each other. All right? And they can go eat rat, cat, dog, bat, all right? And the rest of that mess, all right? We can't do that. We can't do that. Look. Yahawah just one. He said all over the scriptures. Why just obey me? We so worried about feast days because then again, there you go. It's Lucifer playing on your emotions. All right? Your emotions gonna always cloud your judgment. You'll never make a rightful decision. Trying to look around with that dim light, called emotions. If you had the facts, you have a brighter light. What we dealing right here? We dealing with facts. Proverbs 6:23. All right? Now, when you start asking the Kabbalahs where all that information come from, they scared to tell you where that information comes. The Luciferians too. Quote unquote, it's supposed to be a quote unquote a secret. But everybody know about it. Even the little babies. The little babies around here don't even know what quote unquote Illuminati is. But they know about it. They know about all of that. They do. That's how intelligent they are. Right? But nevertheless, we're going to deal with that. Right? See? Because Lucifer always try to come out like we brought out in the book. Right? Hebrews, the Negros. Right? Same aspect. Lucifer come off as a loving and blissful, sweet, smooth talking. All right? Until they get you off in that pit. Then it's all like, oh yeah. Yep, glad you're here. All right? And make sure that it use you up. But that's Satan. Yahawah gave you to Satan. Because of what's in your heart. Your heart ain't right. See, Yahawah judges your heart. And Yahawah will let you go astray. If your heart ain't right, he'll give you back to Satan. You'll think you're doing the right thing. All right? Until that fatal, tragic incident comes. Right? But we have warnings. We always get warnings. It's always warning before destruction. But if you're in the dark, how could you see that warning if you don't have anyone around you to warn you? This is one of the things this is why it's important for the brothers to come back to the Torah, to lead the rest of the family back to this light. That light that's right. Now, Lucifer over there fronting, because he said he was going to do that. He told Yahawah he was going to do that. He said he was going to put himself above we'll go and get it in Isaiah. All right? Go and get it. You go and get it. Isaiah 14:12. Start right there. He said he was going to put himself above the clouds. I'm just paraphrasing. Above the clouds. All right? His nest above the clouds of the stars. I ain't going. Let's go and get it. Right? He said he was going to put himself up there like he's the Most High. Like is not it. All right? And all right? Let's deal with some like. All right? Because we got to bring everything in. Because everything that's going on in these Dead Sea Scrolls and in these scriptures is going on right now. You have to come back, Yahawah to Almighty Yahawah. Yahawah ain't chasing you. If you go over there in that letter, you're going to think Yahawah is going to chase you. Or maybe that star god over there chase you to get you back. All right? But this is why you're supposed to be seeking Almighty Yahawah. You don't have no time to rest for this. This ain't no resting time. This every chance and every minute that you get, you're supposed to be seeking Yahawah. This ain't no together thing. When you stand before Yahawah, you're going to be there by yourself. You will stand before Yahawah. You're going to be right there in the higher call. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. I gotta let the back end catch up with me, fam. It be like that. It be on it. Anyway. Hopefully they don't shut us down. But anyway, it be like that. It's all right. Hold on. All right. Now, when you stand before Yahawah, you're gonna be right here in the higher call. You better hey, you need to get right, family, so Yahawah can shine that light on you. All right? That's where you're gonna be. All right? Now you can think I'm talking outside of my head and I'm drunk or whatever, and this and that, and that's all right. Whether you're here for better. All right? Because the problem is, the reason why you haven't heard this before is because we've been blind, deaf, and dumb, and we abused this. We abused this. So Yahawah took it from us. All right? We abused this. Right? We brought heathens up in here. All right? Not only that, we turned our back on Yahawah and was praying to the sun. You see the windows up in the top of the sanctuary? Right. That's right. That's right. We're going to deal with it. All right? And so the same serpentine scheme, the same drunkenness that Israel liked perverting herself with, is still going on. But you just saw, go over there, go and Google Switzerland and see how they chipping their behinds up over there. They got a bunch of volunteers, but the other nations, they gonna do that. All right? We don't come from that. You know what I'm saying? That's a westernized mentality. Yahawah is two mannerisms of people that came out of the womb together. Those are not our mannerisms. These are not our mannerisms. You keep trying to adapt everything, especially you brothers. You want everything that the so-called white man got. You ain't satisfied with your own. That's your problem. Really, in a nutshell. You got the highest of everything, but you want swine and bacon. You want bacon with your eggs. Not turkey bacon, all right? You want hog. And you already know what they say about greedy jokers, right? What the heathen say about greedy jokers, right? He say pigs get fat, but hogs get slaughtered, right? Right. Well, it's all nasty. That's Yahawah's earthly garbage disposal system for the earth. That's what it's for. It ain't for you to be eaten. Same with the shrimp on the ocean floor. It ain't for the family to be eaten. Talking about some good cuisine, and you gonna die. All right? You want me to hit you want me to tell you something else. All right? This ain't that station. You want to hear some middleman sues that? Yeah. I'm gonna cut him up. Cut him up. And you know, the family that want to hold on to it, you gonna get stoned to the dome. If you don't get up. You just may get through the wilderness with us. You ain't gonna make it all the way though. Guarantee you won't. Guarantee you won't. All right, so hold on. Because everybody, you're thinking it's over with. It's not. It's not. It's called the Trace Act. All right? HR 6666. All right? Which is opposite to here. See, you can't have a middleman and come here in your heart. You can't. It's unclean and it's filth. And it has no fight for you. A lot of the family, you ready to, you already have accepted your doom. And that's good. Go away. Go away. All right? Because basically you are nothing but a walking disease. Right? Basically. You want to hear something nice? I know. No. But we're going to make sure that we build you back up. All right? Because this is where we are right now. This is where we are. This is where we are. And all this little sweet talking and the brown nosing with the daughters of Zion ain't gonna get us through this. And telling the brothers the harsh truth about how much of a mama boy you are, hey, we got to hear the hardcore facts. We got to hear the hardcore facts. Straight up. Straight up. Straight up. Because it's like, it's all of these beta males walking around here. Sucking up. You know, it's sad. You need to grow your loin. That's what's happening. You need to gird your loin. That's what's happening. You're sitting up here always being subject to. And why you being subject to? Because you sitting up there, you trying to please everybody else and everything else but Yahawah. That's why. All right? Now, if you serving Yahawah, don't worry about everything else. Yahawah he gonna work it out. Whatever that's ill in your life, Yahawah gonna work it out. All right? But this is why Yahawah called us faithless daughters. Faithless daughters. Right? Faithless daughters. Right? Sodist children, quick to run towards evil. Quick. Because you want your own self-respect and your own confidence. You want to do it your own way. All right? Well, this is what got us right here in this place right here, right now. And Yahawah said, and all of these plagues and all of these curses will come upon you and overtake you. He said that. All right? This is the table of showbread. What the family have done, though, was brought the Kabbalah in here worshiping the damn sun. All right? And they star god. This is the problem. This is the problem. This is the problem. You brought idol shy in here and everything else to go along with it. All right? All them multiple gods. This is what the family done. They let the strangers bring them up in here. Hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. This is why, that's one of the main reasons why Yahawah just, he let them come in and destroy this place. It was wall to wall, everything. You know, you always find that the Luciferians, they always take, though. They never give, they take. Notice that. They are very manipulative, and they take in a very sneaky fashion. Always sneaky. Always up to something, and always got BS going. Notice that. Notice that. Notice that. And I'm talking to some of you daughters of Zion, right? Just like how we brought out of the last lesson. We're going to touch on it a little bit. See some of you daughters of Zion out here wearing makeup and eyeshadow and fingernail polish. All that was given to you by the fallen angels. And that's wicked. You ain't supposed to be doing that. You will never make it here. You can stay on your star God pimp and everything that come with Egypt. You can keep riding with it. Keep riding with it. But where did it get us? Right? Hold on. Where did it get us? Where did it get us? Here, nothing but confusion. Right? Because that's what these gods are. These are gods of chaos, havoc, and confusion. All right? That's it. It's Yahawah. Yahawah's one. That's it. Anything else, there's no gray area. There's no middleman. There's no mediator. There's no middle ground. All right? There's no gray area. You can't ride the fence. All right? Straight up. Straight up. Can't. This that time. This that time. And don't act like you ain't noticed that when the devil turned them frequencies up and them chemtrails up, that more people die. But ask yourself one thing. How many homeless people died from the pandemic, the coronavirus? How many homeless people? Because they still walking around here. Praise Yahawah for them, though. All right? Yahawah control that. But ask yourself. Ask yourself. See, you got to wake up. You got to wake up. Hold on. Hold on. Now. Hold on. Chill out, family. All right. So now. So now, you notice how the Luciferians, they always target the weak persons. That's the main reason why it's imperative, family, to come back to the Torah. The main reason. The main reason. Hold on, slow. Chill out, fam. I have to check something on the back. All right, we're good. Chill out, fam. All right, so let's just deal with some facts right quick while we're here. All right? Because, see, like we said, all of this is divide and conquer, all right? And basically targeting, right, the weak brothers and sisters. You brothers and sisters that's more than likely missing a father figure, right? This is what I'm saying. I'm still coming back to you kings and you priests and you prophets out there. You men, Yahawah's men, not all nations of men. I'm talking about Israel, all right? It's imperative that you come back to Yahawah, all right? We can argue and bicker about any of that other stuff later, all right? Right now, it's imperative that you come back to these laws, statutes, and commandments, and anyone else that want to learn from him that's sincere, all right. But now when it comes to the sisters, you got to pick and choose. You brothers, you have to pick and choose when it comes to the sisters, trying to teach the sisters, all right? For real, all right? Because you never know. You never know, all right? And I used to hear the elders back in the day, they used to say it was a waste of time to teach the sisters. In some instances, in some cases, that is so, but not in all cases. Not in all cases. This is where we come back to loving Yahawah and loving the mother, the Torah. Right? Because why? That's balance. Right? When you start talking about everybody, these other nations' agenda, there is no balance. Why? Because they have no God. They have no Elohim. All right? They have no mother. All right? They don't have knowledge, wisdom to have understanding. They may have a little knowledge. They may have a little something, but the balance is not there. And see, this is the same thing that's being divided in our household. All right? This same Luciferian Kabbalah division, all right, from the same demons. All right? Now, let's deal with something. All right? Let's deal with something. As the research, I want you to check it out. And I want you to go and look it up for yourself. But prove me wrong. All right? So, look. Let's deal with this. All right, watch my desktop. Check out my desktop. All right? Because this is the whole, I have a whole lot of brothers asking me, and we're going to come back and deal with this list, with this Luciferian list that's being pushed, all right, on the family. All right? And you younger sisters, y'all need to watch out. Because it's the elderly sisters that's pushing this mess. All right? All right, so hold on. All right? Here it is. All right. So now Genesis chapter 27 and 41. All right? So the brother asked me, I get this asked all the time. Why do they hate us so much, man? All right? See, this is why. Genesis 27 and 41. Esau held a grudge against Jacob. All right? Yahawah changed his name, right? To Israel, right? Which is Yasharal. Yahawah changed our name to Yasharal, right? And so for the newbies that just came along, that's why you hear a lot of us saying Jake for Jacob. That's why we say Jake, all right? Praise Yahawah. So anyway, nevertheless, all right? So Esau held a grudge against Jacob because of the blessing his father gave him. All right? He said to himself, the days of mourning for my father are near. Then I will kill my brother Jacob. All right? And it's no different. It's no different than then and now. All right? And this is why. Hold on. This is why we say, or we said, or we mentioned. Let me find it one more time. Salah. This is why we say, oh, I didn't know that was still on. This is why we say, this is a match made in hell together. It is. It is. The two freest ones walking around here. Is that order or is that out of order? Because you can't have it both ways. You're either going to have it Yahawah's way, all right, or Lucifer's way, all right? Now, some of the family already saw, all right? I got relatives, they tell me they're going to hell, straight to hell, with nuclear draws on, and brag and boast about it. But that's the spirit of Israel. Not my cousin. You got some cousins too. You probably got a wife. Or you probably got a husband that say the same thing. That's right. Or some children. Your children probably say the same thing. That's right. That's the spirit. Why? What is this? Every time you see those double lines on your barcode, what is that? What does that mean? Huh? So it's easy to get the family locked up into this Luciferian doctrine. All right? What we talking about today? We talking about science. We talking about selling them souls. What's a soul? Or your godship? Huh? Is your godship for sale? Huh? Is your godship for sale? Or your will? / power. Little g. The only power that we have is to get back to Yahawah. That's it. That's it. He's the most high power. So what you worried about having some power for? Wickedness? This is the wickedness that's being pushed on our people, though. Especially the daughters of Zion. Oh, yeah, you need your own power. You need a voice. Shut up, wickedness. This is what the elderly sisters is pushing on the daughters of Zion. But they're only praying on the weak ones. Right? Not all, though. Some of them know better. But they still running in that direction anyway. It's the price to pay. It's the price to pay. Not only that, you brothers too. You brothers too. You brothers too. You learn how to say Yahawah's name and still went and became a Mason. Some of you sisters, you went and learned Yahawah's name and you still went to go and be an Eastern Star. That's who we're addressing. Because you want some money. You want your fame and your attention and your fortune. You want it now. So you feel like you're going to have it now and later. Like a pack of 9-laters. It ain't going to be that sweet for you. Guarantee you that, boo-boo. Huh? See, look here. See, after them chips, these going to fly. All right? So if your ass think you good with some Bitcoins and some fiat paper, all right, see if it's going to buy your way or your ass up out of this right here. See that? Let's see. Let's see if Lucifer and your Kabbalah separate tree, see if it help you up out of here. See if it help you. See if that graven image, your dead God, because obviously the mother freaking ain't woke up yet. Huh? Huh? Yeah. Obviously. Your dead God ain't woke up. See if it make you up out of here. See if it get you up out this nuclear flame right here. Because only 1/3 getting up out of here for real. Don't be mad at brothers of mine. I'm just here to bring it to you. Thus said the sovereign Lord Yahawah. And I'm sorry you never heard it before. All right? It is what it is. All right? Blame your cult leader. Don't blame me. All right? Now, hold on. We're going to bring out everything in the scriptures. All right? So if you thinking that you're doing something, you want to ride on the voting machine, all right, this going to be waiting on your ass. All right? You keep thinking that it's not going to happen. It's no different than Israel thought that this slavery and this captivity wasn't going to happen. And like we mentioned before, and we're going to keep banging on it. All right? What other God told us what was going to happen to us right here before Yahawah did? Oh, wait. What other God told us we was going to go into captivity again on slave ships like Yahawah did? Oh, wait. Oh, wait. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. Because Idolshot didn't tell us crap. He didn't tell us. Muhammad didn't tell us. Buddha didn't tell us. Who told us? Who? Noble Drew Ali? Marcus Garvey? Who? 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 Haru? Also, man, see, this is the wickedness that Israelite being attached to. And you think you're going to have an excuse. This is the thing. You won't. You won't. You've been rejecting Yahawah, his messengers, from way back. That's why it's written in the scriptures. You've been killing his prophets from way back, warning your ass before we got here. We could have been turned this around. It's not too late, but we could have been turned this around. But we keep worried about what the other nations doing and how they got it and what they got and how it's going for them. And we starting out with you brothers. You bugged out. You sitting up here trying to chase this damn American dream, man. It's a nightmare. Yahawah said, envy not thy oppressor and choose none of his ways. So how you going to stack up to that? Wait. Hold on. Let's get it right. Hold on. Let's get it right. Here we come. Here we are. Hold on. It's sad. Now, we've been saying it, and we've been bringing it out, right? What you think Esau gonna do with, he got the center of disease control. What you think is up in the center of disease control? Huh? It's a center of disease control 6 miles from me. Great big giant. It's another one in Atlanta. Great big giant one. All over. What do you think he gonna do with what's in there, first off? What you think he got in there? And why he got it? I'm just asking. These are questions. I'm asking because these are questions that need to be answered. And it won't get started until the men wake up and come back to your house. That's it. That's where it's going to start at. You got to come back. You got to come all the way back to the beginning, man. You got to, brothers. You have to. It's imperative that you do. All right? So, to answer that brother's question, we just answered it right there in Genesis, right? In the 27th chapter, right? 27, verse 41, all right? Because Esau is still bitter about giving up his birthright. So now, he used the daughter of Zion as his tool, all right? Not a tool from the garden, not our garden, a tool from his garden, all right? And so, this is what's going on, all right? Instead of pushing that, oh, well, you got it right in the wheel of your own, and you got power to do what you want to do, and you got a voice, you don't got to be underneath him. But that's only because Yahawah didn't give them laws. Yahawah didn't give them laws. He gave them to you, family. He gave them to us. Facts. These are facts. So why are you worried about who else? You need to get right. That's all. You see what this say behind me, right? This is Pope Leo X, all right? This was in the 1500s. He said this back in the 1500s, all right? What prophet has not the fable, a lie, of Christ bought us? It is what it is. Pastor Porchop study pushing it, though. Because of what? He get to fly around in the 65 million jet. Not one, 4. Hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. Hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. All for Lucifer. All right? So, it is what it is, family. You got to wake up. You have to. You have to. And so, when you ask the question, where in the scriptures does Yahawah say he had a son named Jesus? They go humming, and start breakdancing on you. Getting up out of there. Belling out. Straight up. Straight up. It's so bad in Israel, you got so-called, I don't even want to go there. I don't even want to go there. We're gonna deal with Fat Arnold in a little bit. All right? We're gonna deal with you, Fat Arnold. We're gonna deal with you. All right? Anyway, what the problem is this whole thing has always been a conspiracy, family. And it's always been against you, family. The male. This is why it's imperative that you come back. You males. All right? Because they stopped teaching us around the 4th grade. These are facts. These are facts. Any of you brothers and sisters that went to, well, I can't even say just public school. Everything is designed, family, you brothers. Everything is designed to keep you in the back seat here, all right? So it don't matter how you vote. It don't matter if you went to the synagogue or not. It don't matter if you worship their God or not. It don't matter if you join their secret societies or not. It don't matter if you wanted his trophy, which is his bride. It don't matter about any of that. All that matters is you stand in the back, all right? And he stand over you. Because a master would never accept his slave on his same level. That's not in, you will never get equality in the damn voting box. They just want you to go in there so you can jack off. That's all you're doing. It's all about the electoral vote. This is the smoke and mirror scheme. Hold on. Because we got to show the whole thing. We're going to show you the whole thing. All right? This is the smoke and mirrors by these guys. Hold on. Let me go find the devil. All right? All right? So now, let's look at it. Say, hey, it is what it is. All right? So now, let's look at it. Let's look at it. Hold on, slow, fam. Watch my desktop. Let me get this out the way. All right. Hold on. Hold on, be strong. Because I'm dealing with royalty right here. Praise Yahawah. All right, so hold on. Let me get this right. Now, you can't see that like that. I need you to be able to see that, man. All right, so, hold on. I'll get this other one now. All right, now. All right? So now, let's look at it. What are we looking at? What are we looking at, and who are we looking at, and why are we looking at it? Well, it's very simple. You're looking at it For the simple fact that, it's a lot, fam. All right? Now, you see this stands for this symbol right here, right? This stands for the Trilateral Commission, all right? All right? And this is the same witchcraft, all right, that we've been bringing up, all right? This is who controlling everything. Facts. These the ones, all right? They controlling, all right? All right? Got the masses like sheep. That's right. Absolutely. And then, not only that, like how we bought out, you see the triangle in the eye? That's Satan. Right? You see your entertainers doing that. Not only that, we bought that out in the last lesson that showed you it's the same shape as what? Your Christmas tree. That's right. That's right. Absolutely. Right? See, and they all right now about depopulating this month. Facts. All right? See? See? Six, 6, 6. Couldn't even make this up. Couldn't even make this up. All right? And they using, look, they using Hollywood effects and government weapons on us, family. And we talking about biological weapons, laser weapons. All right? That's what we dealing with. The family they got you so far off into the Star Wars stuff, you can't even get to reality no more. You got to wake up. You have to. It's imperative that you do. See, the brothers is so busy trying to be like Rockefeller. Right? But what Esau say? Genesis 27:41. Esau had a grudge against Jacob to this very day. And we're going to get it in the Dead Sea Scrolls as well. All right? Because he said if a bull, oh, man, you got to see it for yourself. All right? And he makes it clear. All right? Not only that, the foremother, look. Hold on. This is what Esau said, and this is how he feels. All right? So listen to me, brothers and you sisters, very well. All right? This ain't changed yet. All right? Yahawah ain't redeemed Israel yet. Yahshua yet. All right? So this is still in place. Don't get complacent. Don't get complacent. All right? This is why we are booty. All right? And we have been free booty for everybody that want to come along and stick us. All right? And throw us to the side. All right? We're going to deal with it. We're going to deal with it. All right? But let's start here. Let's start at the beginning. Shall we? All right? Now, Genesis 27:41. Esau held a grudge. That grudge still stands. That grudge hasn't held. That grudge is enough. He ain't changed his feelings or his heart, his inner man or inner woman. Now, his woman, she alter hers more than he do, but that's only because she played on with the feminist movement. Well, we're going to get to that. We're going to get to that because everything has to be done decency and in order. All right? And not only that, I'm trying to redeem myself from the last time I was back and forth. But I'm good. I'm good. Praise Yahawah. All right? Now, so, this grudge, this internal and perpetuate hatred, a smile doesn't turn it off, family. When he need you to keep the wicked wheels of Babylon turning and to hire you, it's not because he want to, and we finna deal with it, all right? Facts. Facts. Why? Facts. Why? Why? Now let's deal with some facts right quick. Let's deal with it. Facts. Hold on. Salam. We have to. It's imperative. Because we got to put it all in perspective. No matter how we feel about it. This is the problem. No matter how we feel about it. No matter how we feel about it. All right? So now, this is the problem. No matter how we feel about it. Right? This system, this conspiracy that we see, it is for us being disobedient to Yahawah, brothers. All right? And taking on these other gods. Just like I just showed you an illustration of the sanctuary. And if you bless, there's no such thing as luck. I'm so sick of hearing so-called conscious brothers and sisters talk about some damn luck. All right? Stop with that nonsense and that foolishness. All right? There's no such thing as luck. All right? All right? There are blessings and there are curses. That's it. It's this it that Israel like gravitating to. Damn it. All right? Get that demon back. All right? That's a real demonic spirit. You didn't know? That movie It is a real demonic spirit. Know that, family. That's what they do. They put that stuff in the cartoons as well. All right? So, but hold on. Hold on. This whole thing about, this whole conspiracy thing didn't just start with us here, right here in Babylon, brothers. No, it started a long time ago. All right? Now, like I said, even in institutions, if you think about it, in the institutions, right? The institutions are set up by Lucifer. Seriously. From the first grade, from preschool, not only that, what did preschool ever do for us? Besides be a babysitter. What did it do for us? What did it do for us? Because just like the Woody Lynch letter, right? Just like the Woody Lynch letter, right? The daughters of Zion, she was going to rear. She was going to do what she was going to rear her daughter, but she was going to husband her son. Right? This is what the problem is. These are the curses, though. Right? But all of this come from the lack of the male. The lack of the brothers. I'm talking about you strong. I'm talking about you alpha men. Not you beta men. You beta men, you need to gird your loin. Mainly the mama boys. Yahawah ain't dealing with no mama boys. I know that for a fact. Straight up. All right? That's a fact. Now, let's deal with this. Now, like we said, that whole conspiracy thing against us, family, you brothers, you kings and you priests and you prophets out there, it started a long time ago. It just didn't come up to this date and time right here, right now. All right? That hatred is still going on, and it's playing out. It's playing out in your community. It's playing out in your institutions. It's playing out in a lot of our households. All right? It's playing out. All right? So now, from the first grade, from, let's say, kindergarten, from kindergarten to pretty much the 3rd grade, you can do whatever you want to do and be whatever you want to be. But I'm talking about you brothers. All right? Because, and if you think about it, not only that, let me back up. All right. From kindergarten to the 3rd grade, you taught that you can do and be whatever you want to be. In the 4th grade, it really sank in though, didn't it? Now let's be truthful. By the 4th grade, all of that stuff that you can be the president and be an astronaut, we're talking about Jake. We're not talking about any other nations. You will have no idea and you'll have no damn clue what I'm talking about. So just sit back, relax, and check out the facts, all right? Because we're going to show you some things, all right? And we're going to present them, all right? So nevertheless, same for you if you can't do that, all right? Now let's get back at it. So now, brothers, I'm not talking to you beta males. I'm talking to you alpha males, all right? You know, from the 4th grade on, that was a bunch of BS. You know that. You know it, man. You know it. You know it. You know it. Because that's the whole Lucifer. All of this is by them same trilateral demons. All of this is set up by them. It's all set up by them. All right? And so now, let's and hold on, because we're gonna bring out, we're gonna show a few statistics and things, all right? So now stick and stay with me, like, all right? All right, so now, the 4th grade. All right? The problem is mainly with us men, right? We don't know when we men. That's the problem. We don't know when we became men. That's the main problem, because most of us was raised by women. All women. Straight women. Facts. Now, is it too late? Is it too late to get back to your rights as a pastors? You brothers, you brothers, you know who you are. You know who you are. All right? We just conversing right now. You know who you are. All right? You know who you are. All right? It's not too late. It's not too late. All right? But you got the man up. You got the man up. Playtime over. All right? Your mama ain't to be wiping behind your ears no more. Straight up. Straight up. All right? So now, this is what it is. When it comes to the sisters always make sure that the girl, she could cook, she can clean. She even when the sisters, she even will whoop that female child. She don't do the same for her male child. And one of the main reasons is why you see behind me right now. One of the main reasons why started out, let's bring it to it started out, one of the main reasons why the daughters of Zion kept her sons the way she used to, kept them close, rather, right? Was because of the fear of his life, right? All right, but that was then. But now, with this new rise of feminism, it's something else going on, all right? So, men don't even know when they develop into their manhood, for the simple fact, okay, the birth of black boys and the birth of black girls, all right? We talking 18 years ago. 18 years ago, the birth of black boys was 1 1.3, right? To girls, right? Right? The boys, to the girls, 1.0. The boys was, and still is going on right now. The boys was being outbirthed over the girls, right? So, and we're going to get off into the main reason why we say that an Old Testament brother or sister ain't spiritual. Like, you just quoting scriptures. Ain't nothing spiritual about just quoting some scriptures, right? You might as well go eat pork and a big old chitlin sandwich, right? You might as well, nasty joker, just quoting scriptures. That's nothing. There's nothing spiritual in that, all right? A lot of you, you take that book out your hand, you don't know where nothing at. Or you take that device out your hand, you don't know where nothing at, right? So shut your mouth. You don't know nothing, all right? Anyway, hold on. So let's deal with it. So from kindergarten to the 3rd grade is you can be whatever you want to do and be, man, but not from the 4th grade on. It's not like that. Why? It's designed that way, family. It's designed that way. Because it's a Luciferian institution. Why is it a Luciferian institution? Just showed you who running everything, right? You got that trilateral, but it's a combination of things when it comes to us, family. It's not just them. See? It's a combination, right? Why is it that, look at it. Why is it that our women now overpopulate us? It's 2 women or 3 women for every man right now. Yet, brothers still going out of their nation to go and get a woman. Facts. These are just, hey, look, these are cold, hard facts that we just got to deal with. No matter how I feel and how ugly it is ugly. But we still got to deal with it. All right? Now, think about it. It's 2 to 3 women for every man in our nation of people. Yet, it's still a high percentage of brothers that go and get other women from other nations. What's wrong with that? Something wrong with that. Something wrong with that. See? And yeah, I'm spelling out the problem, and I'm going to give you the solution. Come back to the Torah and Yahawah Achad. See, everybody talk about the problem, and they beat it up. But they won't give you a solid solution. I'm going to give you the solid solution between heaven and earth. All right? Period. Come back to Almighty Yahawah Achad and this Torah, the mother. All right? See, because this is the problem. Right? Now, you might be saying, well, why are you saying that? Well, how is it a conspiracy? Okay? Well, like I said, it's more than one trigger factor when it comes to us, brothers. All right? It's more than one trigger factor. It's not just the devil being the devil. Like we brought out, he used our woman as a tool. Right? Well, how, brothers of mine? How do he use our brother as a tool? Well, okay. Well, think about it. Think about it. Think about it. This conspiracy, or all of these factors that's against us, right? Like we said, like Eve, she rears that girl, She whoop her behind, but not when it comes to the male, though. She make her go clean up her room. She make her go, not the male, though. Right? Not only that, who's sitting right there watching her sew? That's the daughter. Who's sitting there watching her crochet? That's the daughter. Where the son at? He ain't there. He don't know how to do these things. Right? Why he ain't there? Why? Because this is the division. These are the things that we were taught. And until we come back to the laws of Yahawah in the Torah and the Dead Sea Scrolls, we'll never know order again. That's the only order, mentally, physically, and spiritually. Just like we do with knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. We're not dealing with that. Or we got a God for every day of the year. Or pick a God. We ain't on that. It's wake up time. It's wake up time, family. And if you don't know, you just gonna be lost in the sauce. All right? You just gonna be a goner. You gonna die. I don't have any other word to put in there. Yahawah told me to tell you, you gonna die. Yahawah give life and death. All right? It's just my job to tell you what the Sovereign Lord said. And to show you by illustration in these scriptures what it is. Our only job is to bring you back to Yahawah, to the Torah, Yahawah, Achad, the Torah, and show you the entries and exits of the temple design. That's what you're supposed to be learning and knowing. Not all this other folly. You worried about who on the media can entertain your behind. You're going to get fried for some entertainment. All right? So, but now anyway, let's look at it. See, if you think about it, by 9 or 10 years old in the 4th grade, you in the 4th grade by that time. The child had already missed them crucial stages right there. All right? We got crucial stages, right? But that first one from 0 to 9 is the main one. What's the number, Yahawah? Praise Yahawah. All right? From 0 to 9 are the main core ingredients. And see, you males, should be knowing all of that. This is the whole thing about the curses. This is why Yahawah said he will put her seed over yours. Not only that, this is why Yahawah told you, so-called black woman, you Israelite women, this is why Yahawah told you, why he put us over you for this time being. He didn't say it was going to be forever. He said, but this was a punishment. Israel can't take her punishment, though. Israel said, forget Yahawah and what he said. You're going to go and get your pimp. So this is what it comes out to right here. All right? So by now, nevertheless, all right? This is the morning star right here. This is what he calls. This is Lucifer. All right? And so this is how you've been learning. That's all. You want something new? You want something good and sweet to say? It ain't. It's not. All right? This is what we've been learning. All right? So it's been a conspiracy. Right? This whole thing about going to school and going to college for us. After and if you think about it, most of us, we had female teachers from that point in time. Now I'm saying you got the beta males, all they had was females. Now they get more females. Your kindergarten teacher a female. Her aide a female. Your first grade teacher, she a female. And her aide a female as well. All right? Now when you get to the 4th grade and 5th grade, now you got to deal with males that you never dealt with. Not only that, Do little girls and do little boys learn the same way? That's a question. Because that's a damn problem as well. All right? So this is the problem. So it's quick for another nation of people who don't mind burning us alive and cook and throwing feathers and tar and everything on us and stretching us and snapping us with horses and things and hanging us on the gallows or the trees. It's no different, or it's no there isn't. There's no different from any one of them sorting authority over us and then labeling our babies as having ADD or something. Right? Because when you think about it right now, these them Ritalin babies right here that's running around sipping on scissor and all of that. Straight up. Straight up. It is what it is. This that generation right here. This that generation. This that generation. Right? Sipping on scissor. This that Ritalin generation. Straight up. Oh, my son, my child hyper. Your son hyper because you had him locked down. You set him down. You know what I'm saying? Instead of going in and try to find out what it is with the child, that's not what those instances and cases do. But that's what Lucifer is about. That's what it is. This is what I'm saying, though. We have to get back to the basics. See, we have to get back to the basics, all right? Because from the 4th grade all the way through now, the child ain't listening to the mama. Ain't no male role or female model in his house. So now what he doing? Now he out there drinking. He on the corners, right? Looking for some direction. He on the corners. He's smoking now. Now he's snorting. Right? That's what it is. Right? Now he's shooting up. Now he's trying all kind of stuff. No direction. Right? And misdirection. Right? Or what? In prison, in jail. Right? So there is a shortage of brothers. There is a shortage of brothers. Right here, right now. All right? And not only that, if you look at, not just a brother because he's a beta male, I'm just saying if you look at the brothers, because 2 out of 8 brothers are homosexuals. Facts. 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 It costs $2,000. It costs $2,500. $2,500 to set up each child to be successful when they start preschool. But you think them trilotto guys, you don't think they know that? You don't think the Luciferians know that? Are you serious? This is the problem with our family. You think because they don't dance to your damn music and they don't have no rhythm like you do, well, some of them do, all right, nowadays, all right? But you don't think because they don't gather like you gather and do the nonsense and folly and foolishness that you do, you don't think they're highly intelligent enough to pull off what they pull off. Right in your face, right underneath our nose, right in our faces. Right? All the time. All the time. And see, this is the stat. This is the stat that's against us. you brothers. So why would you want to envy or have the same thing like your oppressor? He said a car and a house and a dog and all this and that. That was his ideal of, and having XYZ amount of money and this and that in his bank account and this and that. That's what makes him a man and what make a person. That's not what qualifies us as a man. This is what we hadn't learned. See, we learned that if you get how many babies you make, that'll make you a man. We learned that how much dope you push, that'll make you a man. We learned that how many women you have, that'll make you a man. We learned that how much money you make, that'll make you a man. Right? We were taught these things. We were taught these things because we were left hanging. Facts. Facts. Hey, look, these are facts. They cold, but they facts. We were left hanging. We were left hanging. All right? And so it's easier, just like in a Willie Lynch letter, all right? They use our women for economic growth. You understand? Right? And another tool. Right? Facts. Right? So now, the lost brother out drinking, smoking. Now you got what? You got high blood pressure. And what? What else? That's really killing us. Lung cancer. What else? Brothers been bought out is that the devil laced pork in the cigarettes, and you still got Negroes smoking them. They say that they're Israelites. Straight up. Smoking pork. Negro, go and get you a big greasy ham hock sandwich then. Huh? Nasty joker. Yahawah gonna put you to death. I don't want you to do it. Yahawah gonna put you to death. You keep listening to Lucifer on his torch that he got for a light, and you gonna get torched right along with him. Yahawah gonna slang him in a pit. All right? But all of that is stacked up against us, brothers. All right? And these are facts. All right? Now, you stack up the devil, his trilateral against us. Then you got our women, all right, against us. I'm going to elaborate a little bit more on how the sisters are in on it. So stick and stay. I know it's harsh. It's all right. It's all right. It's like medicine, all right? You don't like the way it tastes, but after a while, it's going to make you feel good. That's what you need, all right? That's what we want. We want Yahawah Almighty, Achad, to dwell amongst us again. That's what we want. That's what we want, right? And it's going to start here, all right? That's where it's going to start at, right here, in the land, right here. This is the land. We're going to prove it, all right? Because you got wicked Negroes say, oh, yeah, you know, I don't think the Lord talking about something. Oh, I said it right here, in the Old, in the Old Testament, in the Scripture. Shut up, wickedness. You don't know what you're talking about. Had a turban on, and you took it off. I saw you. Nevertheless, Yahawah see you too. All right? This is why Israel is being exposed the way she is right now. It's a bad thing and it's a good thing, right? Because you get to see just the filth that we have to change. This is the filth that we have to change. Right here. Paint it whatever color you want to paint it. All right? Paint it whatever color you want to paint it. The other nations want to serve it and bow down to it and drink his blood and eat his flesh and all that there. Let him go and do it. Not you, though, family. Not you. Huh? Not you. Not you. See? So, you got, it's stacked up against us. So we are at that time, family, to have multiple wives. You got the devil. You got the wicked daughters of Zion that they're on the Kabbalah team. And then, not only that, you got the ones that they loving their sons. Right? The husband left and they loving their sons. That's a curse right there in itself. That's wicked. And a lot of you sisters doing that. Right? We're going to get to it. We're going to get to it. Hold on. See? First off, and we can go through the camps. We can go through not just the camps. A lot of the I see a lot of Israelite sectors and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Nothing wrong with it. It's just if you got some other God that you got going on, don't try to touch that to Israel. Israel has one God, one Elohim, one higher power, and he's the most high. It's nothing else beside him, sitting around him. You can't compare nothing else to him. Can't put anything else with him. That's wicked. That's what Lucifer said he was going to do, put himself up like he was the most high. Right? So anyway, brothers, we got the devils against us, right? We got brothers who went outside the nation, all right? They're no longer here. Then we got the homosexual brothers. They're no longer here, all right? And it's a bunch of them, right? And then we got the brothers that they locked away, a lot of them for nothing, all right? So we are in that place, in that state, all right? Praise Yahawah, all right? Because you will listen to some of these other Israelite sects. They'll sit up there and try to tell you, family, that it's all right to go through the other nations to repopulate Israel again. Nah, that's going off. That's going all the way off. All the way. This is why Yahawah put in place everything he put in place. But now if you go on over there in that wine, you're going to get drunk. If you're not seeking the Torah and Yahawah's tabernacle, all right? Go and get the tabernacle, family, right there in Exodus. There's no one there but Yahawah. That's it. Ain't no new God. All right? Period. All right? You can go there, you can go to Solomon's. The only reason why the devil and the Luciferians like using and slandering Solomon's knowledge and temple is because Solomon went off. And he started serving the gods of his wives and things. And so that was going on. So anything that's going off, the Luciferians and the demons, they love it. That's what they gravitate to. That's what they gravitate to. But we're going to show you something real heavy in a minute. And we're going to show you something real heavy about them those 33 degrees right here. We're going to show you that and why it's so significant to the devil. All right? So, but now anyway, with all of this stacked up against us, all right? And not only that, you still can put lesbian sisters. You got this feminine sister movement. All right? So yeah, that's stacked up against us. So yes, it's that time. It's past that time. No, I won't say it's past that time. Forgive me, family. But listen, it's that time, though. We are in that time. All right? Praise Yahawah. All right? See, so basically, with all that stacked up against us, you know, like I said, you go in those camps and you see them brothers, they all got light bright sisters. Light bright. Ain't nothing wrong with it. It ain't nothing wrong with it. But when it look like it's a trend, and all of the upper ones, they got all these light brights, and it's some ain't right. We need to ask questions about these things. That's the problem. That's the problem. And then they don't want to give you no scriptural answer. They want to start talking out their own heart and mind. With the humming and humming and humming. We ain't going for that. We're not. We aren't. All right? So, all of this stacked up against us, family. All right? So that's what make the brother say, hey, I might as well just go and get me the real thing. Why I gotta go and get Shaniqua for? Even though she light bright and she got hazel eyes, I might as well just go and get the real. That's what they do. That's what it is. So now understand all of these things is stacked up against us, brothers. All right? Just like how we brought out in one of the commercials with the black doll, right? Babies. Who the baby want to play with? Do the little baby want to play with the white doll, or she want to play with the black doll? She don't want to play with the black doll, even though the black doll look just like her. This psychological madness. We'll never shake it, family, until we get back to the Torah and Yahawah. That's a fact. Because soon as you think you don't need Almighty Yahawah and the Torah, you're going to go somewhere else thinking that you got something good going on until you find out otherwise. And it'll be too late. It'll be too late. It'll be too late. See? So now, if the whole thing, if the whole definition of beauty was doggone light skin, long hair, straight hair, and blue eyes, then see, that's the problem. That's the problem. See, that's the problem. That's the problem. That's the problem. See, and then by the end of the what? By the first, between the kindergarten and fourth grade, you be scoring out the roof, right? You have test scores. You could be a damn engineer, right? Not after the fourth grade. Why? Because it's a whole different curriculum being aimed at us brothers. Just like how we brought out, just like we just brought out a little while ago, right? So now, is there a difference between girls, how girls learn, and how boys learn? First, no, stop. Is there a difference between girls and boys? Because if there's a difference between girls and boys, you can't teach them the same way. Period. That's a fact. The Luciferians know that. They know that. That's why first grade, Salam. That's why kindergarten, first grade, second grade, third grade, it was more intuitive things to do, right? In the fourth grade, third and fourth grade, coming to the fourth grade, now you got to sit in one seat in one spot for hours at a time, leaned over, bent over, to pay attention though. Do you understand the concept? Do you understand the mind effing that's going on? Because you have to, all right? You have to. You have to. It's imperative that you do. All right? All this is a setup. All right? And what kind of attention span? First off, if little girls don't learn like little boys, and all they had was a female all their life, or majority of their life, all the way up to the fourth grade. Now all of a sudden, they run into a teacher, a female teacher that's not from their nationality, and she don't understand the 4-year-old mindset, because by 4-year-old, by the 9th and 10th grade, by 9 and 10 years old in the 4th and 5th grade, we pretty much, us men, us alpha men, we pretty much kind of set on what we gonna do as far as who we gonna listen to and who we not gonna listen to. Straight up, it's like that. So you sisters that's listening and you ain't got the man in the house, you need to be paying attention, all right? Because you the main one that your son is whipping his game on, all right? Nevertheless, we're going to deal with it, all right? So, by 9 to 10 years old, pretty much, it's not a question about, it's not a question about if you're in control or if you're in charge or not, because we already been taught and programmed we can do whatever we want to do. And so we learn the dozens, all right? Because if you think about it, between 1st grade and 3rd grade, you couldn't fight in school. So you had to do something else for the fight. So that's why we had the jokes, all right? And the yo mama jokes, all right? Even though them yo mama jokes, they turn bad, all right? Because we already knew that was just some things that you didn't, that's what it was. Know what I'm saying? And so those are the things that got heated. But we learned the dozens. We learned who is the community hero. We learned that. Whether you had a father figure or not. Whether your male figure was the pimp that when you walked home. Or the older dude that was out standing out on the corner on your way home walking from school. Right? It's like that. You know what I'm saying? Children don't even walk home from school no more. Right? Fake news. All right? You know, and the Luciferians run that. All right? So anyway, nevertheless. So this is what we're saying. This whole setup, this whole, like the brother asked me, why they hate us so much? Hey, look. We see that basically America or the U.S. or Babylon or these Luciferians, they don't want to, they would rather spend $38,000 to incarcerate us than $2,000 to $3,000 to edify us in the beginning stages. See? Now, by the time the boy get in high school, now he got to deal with men teachers. He ain't never dealt with men teachers. It's conflict. All right? It's a conflict. Now he's sitting in the back of the class. See? Everything starts in the front. From kindergarten to the 3rd grade. Not after the 4th. Not after the 4th. After the 4th, back of the class. Used to participate in the class discussions from the 1st to the 3rd, or the kindergarten to the 3rd. Not in the 4th. Everything changed in the 4th. Everything. Why? Because everything from the 4th grade on for us men, it's been left-sided. It's been the left side brain. All of the curricula has been left-sided. That's not how we function. Do you understand that? As men, that's not how we function. That's not how we operate. That's not how we operate as men. No, we went from building Lego houses, playing with Tonka trucks, all right? Building houses, houses and castles and things, all right? We went from that using our hands. You know, everything is with us, it's a more right-sided brain thinking, all right? Using our hands, being more intuitive. So, of course, you're not going to succeed in this place. Of course you are not. It's not set up for us, all right? And so this is why I go on to say what I was mentioning before when I was talking about the daughters of Zion and the curses that Yahawah put on us and the Willie Lynch letter, right? How the daughters of Zion, how she trained that daughter, though, because she right there, but not the men, right? He can't sew. He can't do nothing for himself. Nothing. Nothing. Right? Right? But the girl, she could clean her room. She can get her behind wood. Right? Why? Just like the Willie Lynch letter said, because she's going to treat her to be independent like she is. That's right. See, but now, the daughters of Zion, they done took it a step farther, loving their sons. Right? So now, you're dealing with left reptilian side brain thinking heathens that know damn well you will never, not ever, come up on that side of the spectrum, dealing with them. They know that. So they stack everything up against you, man. Know this. It's not a coincidence. It's by design. Know that. Know that. Know that. Yeah, I saw one brother, he got upset because another brother wrote on the timeline that your woman don't respect you. Even an Israelite woman don't respect you. He got hurt. She don't. She don't. That's a fact. That's a fact. But she was trained that way. She don't. That's a fact. Let's deal with some more facts. Let's deal with some more facts. Right? Let's deal with some more facts. Let's deal with some more facts. It used to be if you didn't have any type of father or male figure in the house, in the household, all right, then you can go to the Boy Scouts or something. But all them pedophiles, you can't even go up in there no more. You can't go up in there no more. It used to be you can take them to church. Eddie Long go up in there. Well, the spirit of Eddie Long is still up in there. Still up in there. All right? Can't take them there either. All right? And then you got Big Brother, you know that stuff that got more homosexuals and pedophiles up in there too. So what you gonna do? What you gonna do? You can't lay down. Can't lay down. Can't lay down. You can't. Fair is not an option, family. All right? You got to think wholeheartedly. You got to come back to Yahawah with your whole heart and your whole soul. All right? Because Lucifer binding them up. He binding them up. All right? He doubling them up. All right? Lucifer is doubling up souls. All right? Straight up. See? But they're quick to give our children ADD. Right? Think about it. Think about the percentages. Right? Not only that, name me one positive so-called black show that represents the black family, the black family, decently in order on TV right now. I'll wait. Give me one show on a media box. Give me one show that portray the so-called black family in order. Decency in order. The father ain't no damn buffoon and a damn klutz. And he's stupid. Now I want you to show me, and the woman know every damn thing. And the kids are smarter than both of them. Show me the show where it's so-called us, decency and order. I asked that. These questions that I asked, they legitimate questions. We should get a scripture and legitimate answer. We should, right? Right? See? It's sad. It's sad. All right? Michael Jordan came out with a statement some years ago. And he said, it was 1 million brothers out for his job. Out for his job. He said 1 million brothers that was out for his job, to get his job. You know how many people there are in the world? So 1 million is not a lot. But all right, stick and stay. All right. He said 1 million brothers was out for his job in the NBA, to play for the NBA. He said, but only 400,000 will even make it to play high school basketball. So that's half the odds. That's half the odds. Only 400,000 will even make it to play high school basketball, right? Right? Slug, forgive me. And out of that 400,000, listen to me closely now, out of that 400,000 that dwindled out of that million, out of that 400,000, only 4,000 is going to go out to play college basketball. See, and this is one of them hard reality checks that the daughters of Zion push on her boys, because he didn't have that father figure around. So she gave him to the coach or the damn kung fu instructor, right? Right? Instead of bringing them back to Yahawah. Right? So hold on. He said 1 million brothers was after his job. Only 400,000 will even make it to play high school basketball. And he said only 4,000 of that 400,000 will play college ball. Now, these the kickers right here. These the kickers for your assets. All right? Now, out of those 4,000 to play college ball, right, it's only 35. Let me say that one more time. It's only 35. Now remember, we came from 1 million to 400,000 to 4,000, right? Only 35 will go to have an NBA career. Only 35, right? Out of that 35, listen to me closely, family. Out of that 35, only 7 of them is going to be stars or going to start. Huh? Now, this is the kicker. This is the whole, see, this is why we got to wake up. Out of those 7, right? Right? In the NBA, right? You got 4 years, right? The average life of an NBA player is only 4 years. 4 years. Did you hear what I said? The average life of an NBA player is only 4 years. From 1 million brothers down to 7 for 4 years. Wow. That's some mind effing, all right? That's some seriously mind effing. What's even more of a mind effing is when you go through any, I'm from Indiana, you go through any high school in Indiana, the first thing you see when you walk through those corridors, once you get past the metal detectors, all right? Just like prison. Straight up. Just like prison, right? Once you get past the guards and the metal detectors, right? What's the first thing you see? You see a big old glass cage with what inside? Big old trophies. Or what? It ain't academics. It ain't scholarly. It's a damn trophy to play basketball. It's a sports trophy. Nothing academical or academically about it. Nothing. Nothing. Is that not a problem? That's a serious problem. It needs to be dealt with. It needs to be dealt with seriously, family. Seriously. All right? Now, Yahawah said for us not to call everything that the heathens call conspiracy a conspiracy. But this is one conspiracy right here. A conspiracy is something that you really can't prove. But we can prove this, just like we can prove that chip. We can prove, you can go on Google Suite, we might pull it up, Yahawah's will. You go and Google it up. We been bought it out. All right? They doing it over there in Sweden. They sticking. All right? Ready to come to a neighborhood near you. Yahawah gonna let some of us get stuck. Because we serve them with a double heart and a double mind. Trying to serve 2 gods. Well, even the heathen know, even Paul know, you're going to love one and hate the other. That's impossible. You can't love 2 gods. All right? It ain't no 2 gods with light and loving and bliss. All right? Yahawah's a man of war. All right? Get that right. It's Yahawah a host. Get that right. All right? Now, is it a conspiracy against us? Is it stacked up against us enough, brother? Because we still stacking it up. We still stacking it up. It ain't over yet. All right? So, the whole thing, though, is this right here. It's white supremacy. That's what it is. All right? You can never be racist. You and I can never be racist, family, because we have no military might or power. All right? First off. Second off, we have no economic power to keep anyone left out of anything that's a necessity for your habitat in this place. So you can never be a racist. And you don't have any military might. So you can never be racist. Yahawah is, though. That's a fact. He said he loves a nation of people and he hates a nation of people. Those are facts. Family don't want to hear that. Family don't want to hear that. Oh, no, he's all love, you know. Let's get some plants and we're going to cook up get some blood, and we're going to eat some flesh. Yeah, that's Jesus. That's your morning star. He wants you to go and cut roots and plants and be a sodomite. Right? Nevertheless, hold on. The male supremacy, the white supremacy is this. This is being pushed. Blue, red, white, purple, pink. It don't matter. If you brothers, if you thinking some good is finna come out of what's happening right now, you're sadly mistaken. That's how much you need to come back to Almighty Yahawah Achad. All right? And if you're worried about something, that's even more the reason to come back. If you don't know what to expect, that's double the reason to come back. All right? Because Yahawah going to put everything in perspective for you. And you be able to untie these knots and riddles. All right? Yahawah locked demons out. Straight up. When you get a double heart towards Yahawah, he put you in darkness. In your heart, in your mind. Straight up. And they don't get no zeal. They don't get a zeal. They don't get a zeal for Yahawah in this word no more. They happy serving Satan. And hey, it is what it is. Yahawah judges the heart right here. Not you. You don't know what just because a person look like. Hey, look, they closed down all these mental institutions. That's another thing that's stacked up against us, brothers. Because a lot of these brothers out here, they ought to be locked up. All right? All right? Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Straight up. All right? You couldn't get them to do land law. All right? If Gabriel and Raphael was right here to give it to them, they still couldn't get it. All right? Bugged out. Bugged out. Bugged out. Right? See, this whole stack that's against us, family, the only way to move it out the way and to get around is with Yahawah Achad. All right? You got average Edomite boys just keeping it 100 with high school diplomas that still make more money than the college so-called black female and male. All right? All right? Now we talking about how your voting booth is. We talking about how fake your school and institution is. We talk about how fake your religious institutions are set up. And we showing you how your society is set up. And then you brothers that you still want to turn the blind eyes, you're going to get beat down. Yahawah going to make sure that scorpion gets you. Straight up. All right? So, you think the answer is Shalam. When it comes down to the truth of it, brothers, so-called white men, all right, they're not afraid of you. They're not. They're not. You know why? Because you're so predictable. You're so predictable. You're so predictable. You are. Because you keep using that left side brain thinking that you're going to work something out on your own. And he know damn well you aren't. He know that. He know that. And so that's why it's easy for him to keep making up stuff and keep throwing it at you. All right? Keep you on your heels. That's right. If anybody that ever know anything about boxing, you already know that's the best, that's the worst position to be on, are your heels. All right? So anyway, the conspiracy is two elements of a conspiracy. All right? You have your active and your passive. All right? Your active is the one saying, I'm going to beat you, I'm going to kill you, I'm going to hang you on a tree. All right? That's active. Non-active is, yeah, I heard so-and-so, they hung so-and-so by the tree the other day, but I ain't say nothing. Let me give you another one in our house. Salah. That wasn't good. Let me bring it back in house. All right. Daddy a straight demon, all right? Love drinking, sniffing, cocaine, and everything else, all right? Come across the wall, all right? But since he got the house and the car, all right? But hold on. He got that. He a demon. He got a house, he got a car, but he beat your kid blue and purple. Senseless. Right? That's active. Now, non-active, the woman. She act like ain't nothing happened. All right? She act like he ain't done nothing to the child. She looked the other way. Now that's passive. Right? So this is the only way a conspiracy can go on. It's no different than a slave. All right? To have a slave, you have to have a fool. All right? You have to have a fool to participate. All right? Facts. Facts. All we dealing with facts. All right? And this is why we say we can go back. You can get all the college degrees and EMEs that you want to get. At the end of the day, right here. All right? This right here. So listen, brothers, they not worried about you. They don't care how many brothers is marching up and down they damn avenues. All right? Talking about some middlemen. All right? They don't care. They like that. All right? As a matter of fact, they want more of that. You understand? They don't want more of this. They don't want none of this. You see how they shut us down? They don't want none of this. Straight up. They don't want none of this. For real. It's a difference between the unclean and the clean. There's a difference. All right? So there's a passive, then there's an active. Right? The active know damn well what they doing. And we just showed you who the active are. Now, I can't leave out your U.S. president. He's the first one. All right? Straight up. He's the first one in line to oppose us, family. Know that. The first is your U.S. president. And they're not finna pick one that isn't. That doesn't have a bias against you. Talking about you brothers out there. Talking about you kings and you priests and you prophets out there. All right? They're not finna let any of them secretaries sit in that seat. All right? Who ain't biased against you or us. All right? All right? First is that U.S. president. Second is that tri-letter mission. All right? Your Fortune 500 business. Your David Rockefellers and all of them. All right? Hold on, let's get it. Hold on. Hold on. He pull these heathens up so the family can see what the devil look like. Because we forgot. For some reason, Israel forgot. Like you gonna make a treaty with him, and you don't think Yahawah, his word and what he said gonna stand? You get fried down, laid to the side. Hold on. Hold on. Yeah. Wait. Salah. Salah, fam. Where it is? All right. All right. So know that. These guys. All right? These guys. These guys. All right? Know that. It's these guys. All right? These guys right here. All right? Now, these guys right here, pick your president and your vice president. When the family, some of the family, you know, they think they being patriotic, they going off in that voting booth. Some of you family that Israelites, no, you snuck off in that wicked voting booth too. Yahawah gonna expose you. Yahawah gonna expose you. All right? First is that U.S. president. Second is these guys. Third is representing that military complex. All right? That chief of staff. Right? That joint chiefs of staff. All of them. All right? All of them. Come on now, family. These are your drug dealers. All right? You keep looking at brothers. These are the ones that shed that media light on the brothers. These are the Luciferians that make you believe that a poor brother trying to do the best he can is wicked. But hold on. Who bring the drugs in? How do the drugs get in our community? How do they get past the borders? You mean to tell me the most powerful country on the earth can't stop drugs from coming on our borders? Are you seriously that sleep? You have to wake up. Are you seriously that sleep, family? You have to wake up. You're going to get chipped or cooked. That's it. If you don't. These are the ones that's taking crafty counsel against us. The UN Council. This is who they are. All right? Now, you mean to tell me they can't stop drugs and guns from coming in our neighborhoods? Sure they can. But it's all a part of their plot. All right? Now, fourth, are the godfathers, right? Running rampant in our community, right? We just stacking them up how they go. First is that U.S. president. Second is the trilateral commission. The third is the military complex, right? Right? Straight up. Fourth, right, is the godfather Negro, the demon knight. Had a demon come and tell me why he need to sell poison to our people. Right? Come on now. Right? Fifth, all right, not all, but some mothers who raise their daughters and love their sons. All right? Let me explain. We already brought out the differences in learning styles, the differences between boys and girls. All right? In that early stage, between 0 and 9, right? And how it switched the game up on the boys. You men, you know what I'm talking about. By 4th grade, they switched the game up. It's no more right side thinking. Before, it was building blocks. It was things that we can visually see. It was things that we can touch and interact with. The same way with the dump trucks, right? Right? And the robot men, right? And, you know, it was more hands-on. Not in the 4th grade on. It's not. It's not. Right? Facts. Right? Now, 6, another factor stacked up against us. Some, not all, some female teachers who don't understand, like we just brought out, who don't understand the learning styles or the different learning styles between girls and boys. That's a problem. These things have to be addressed like ASAP, like immediately. All right? The 7th, all right? Our 7th stack against us, brothers, is the media, right? Read by these guys, right? And then you got shows like Gary Coleman and Webster, right? You got all these shows that has to have a Edomite father, right? Just to make it, right? And that, all that goes all the way back to Superman and Rambo and Rocky, all of that, where you have to have the dominant Edomite male. This is by design. It's no damn difference. You can take it back to Santa Claus. Hello? All right? Another Edomite, right? All magical and all superior, right? Right. Right. And who we get? What we get? Huh? Come on now. What we get? All right? See, all of these things are stacked up against us, brothers. Know that. All right? All right? We got to start at the beginning. All right? We have to. And we need to know the full terminology and meanings of these things. All right? And I want to make sure that we understand this. Listen to this. Let's get this. This is a fact. This is a fact. And this agenda is pushed by these demons right here. All right? Facts. Now, let's make sure we understand this real clear. All right? You and I are not the minority on this place. I'm going to say it one more time. You and I are not the minority in this place, on this earth. They label that on us. Just like being Jewish. We never called ourselves Jews. We never called ourselves Hebrews. All right? These are modern words. All right? We are Yahawah. That's who we are. All right? You got some of the heathens out of our nation, talking about it come from some Egypt, some ISIS Ryanair. Shut up, wickedness. You wicked, man. That's the morning star. That's still Lucifer. Family just can't, don't want to shake that. Yahawah gonna put you to death. All right? So now let's look at these facts. All right? Let's make sense of this. There's no way in the world, family, that we can be a minority. All right? If it's 7.7 billion people on the planet, and 80% of the population has color, and 20% of the population lacks color. Now tell me who was the real minority. I'll wait. You tell me. Because this is how, think about it. You got 20% running 80%. Huh? Now, how can a small number like 20% run 80%? And this is why we've been saying, and this is why we've been bringing out. You don't think they scared? Oh, man, they terrified. They terrified because they know some things that you don't, family. Because you don't want to go and study, and then you don't want to come back to Almighty Achad, and you don't want to come back to the mother, this Torah. You don't want to come back to order. You don't want to find out, but you will. It just will be the hard way. All right? That's all. It will be the hard way. Now, how can 20% run 80% and not get tired? That's where the recruiting of Lucifer and Satan come in at. Just like how we bought out in that Luciferian code that they got. Right? That's just one form of their Luciferian code from the feminist movement. Right? Right. Same Luciferians, pushing the same agenda. All right? It's to divide and conquer, and it's to make sure Israel be remembered no more. That's why. That's why. And so this is why we saying, you brothers, you got to come and study. You got to come back to Almighty Yahawah. You can't be waiting. You don't need no affirmation outside Yahawah. That's all you need. That's all you need. Don't be waiting on your rib to get right. She may never get right. So what are you waiting on that for? Wrong move. You're going to get chipped or cooked. All right? Straight up. You got to know that, family. You got to know. You got to know. All right? Right back after this.